we haven't been with these characters for over a month.
How's it been a month?
Um,
Shit.
yeah, like month out of game. It's like we're picking up relatively right after where you guys left off with these characters, but I think a recap is in due order in general for these characters. So let me find the. I finally more or less finished the outline, the timeline that kind of mashed up the two things, and these characters are still they're concurrent now, just what the events have happened. But you guys have been for like 3 sessions. You've been at the city of the Sinus, the city of the dog folk, who are 200 years ago or so, about the no, it was like right around the same time the establishment of the city of Salt. They returned right around the same time of that kind of event in the same couple decades of that. And they were wolf folk that went far and wide, traveled the city, found humans, found all these other things, brought all this crazy crap back to the Animaesus land, and like reestablished the city in this um forested area where Cash is marked here on the map. And there's Cash. Cash, you guys stole from the city of Salt, uh, freed, whatnot. Different perspectives on that. After Eros has found him, Vanilla with the Drow, and the Drow are trying to manipulate Eros to awaken this thing, and then they would basically kill her off and use the artifact as they see fit. And you guys just kind of bounced in the middle of all that, and you've been traveling to find more of what Cash is. He's given you insights with uh telepathic and scry abilities to kind of understand that he's not the only one. And you made your way to the city of the dog because of that. The city of the dog has knowledge because of their far traveled bards that live in the city. They have multiple colleges within the city that they would be one of the best places, other than the city of Salt, where your guys would be hunted for various reasons, to try to find the information. You've met some allies along the way, had to do a deal with the city of the dog to take care of some Gorgon, a herd of Gorgon. You teleported that herd of Gorgon halfway across the world to another wizard to allow research into how these Gorgon are able to reproduce. These adamantine steer oxen. That's not how people understand it, but you guys found a reproducing male and female. And after dealing with that, with the city of the dog and proving your loyalty and worth, whatnot, you were setting up meetings to meet with their leadership. But in the process, a black dragon was flying overhead of the city, investigating the area, basically. He had traveled from far south, this ancient black dragon, to escape something. You definitely got the impression of that. His lands where he's no longer safe, as he sees it. Your insights were pretty decent in that aspect. And you convinced him, rather than to kind of establish himself in this river system here, to go further east to where other dragons may be. The city of Drolm is very far to the east, over 1,000 miles. But there's also many lakes and other river systems to be involved in. This whole interaction, as well as what happened at the Gorgon, kind of perked the interest of the local centaur tribe, who's had a tenuous relationship with the city of the dog, and there was some political maneuvering you had to do, basically convince the centaur to follow the dragon instead of care more about what was going on in the city, is kind of how it was interpreted by their end. whether or not that was your intentions. Um, and you guys now have taken a couple days to kind of relax, recoup, regather yourselves. You, a couple of your allies you met in the city have now gone their separate ways. One still remains, Jenny's character, Solus, and Vedwin's character, Sadar. They are still in and around, have just kind of been absorbed by the weird family relationship you guys have because of the children that you have befriended from the city, as well as Nouvelle and Roxana. And now it's kind of, if you haven't already accounted for long rest situations, you can definitely do so because of we're starting a brand new day on the bright sunny morning as you guys begin your travels. While you interact, before you left the City of the Dog, I almost forgot, you finally met with the leadership, the council, and handed back the axe that you procured, I say is the best word, because it was a whole arc you guys dealt with multiple levels back ago. This Vorpal axe that you got from this dwarf. It was from this other dwarf nation that's from the far south. There are remnants of them down on the map here. They are investigating the area. You guys have dealt with these kind of doors once or twice, definitely, in a military fashion. And they were at this council meeting just trying to gather information and also gain some trade rights to other places other than the City of Salt, which kind of dominates in this western part of the continent. And you guys, by giving the axe back and whatnot, they kind of let them go their separate ways. There was also a human that was there that was defended by some former 12th House Coyote members, and the Coyote folk just set off your guys' intuition, and you, after the meeting, after doing some dancing and whatnot, with the head lord and council of the city, and basically them asking you to just go away, please, after the Black Dragon and everything else. They just are like, you've stayed long enough. They want you to just kind of leave. But afterwards, this human, you were able to get them to get rid of their magic that was disguising them as a drow that was obviously hunting you because of what you guys have done with Cash, stealing from their holds, and what it has inevitably caused with the other group that has completely destabilized and decimated the 12th House Drow to where, now Jenny is the new 12th House Lord. So, with Mel's character. So there's anger, to be sure. You guys learn from that drow that there was... The 12th House for many years has been investigating into Rask research, right? And they've been breeding, cloning, you're not quite sure, Tarasks, and slaughtering them once they get of a certain size. So you just sell them so they can kind of control the trade in the City of Salt more onto their side than the God Butchers, and they've been very successful at it until you guys kind of interrupted a lot of this recently. So you guys found out that there was a farm, quote unquote, of the drow, of these Tarask infants, more or less, children, I guess we could say, that they were traveling recently, that you guys could intercept them, and that was kind of the goal you guys were kind of leaning towards, as they obviously travel west to get on to the Halfling Road that leads to the largest port that's on the west coast that allows people to kind of get away. Or if it was kind of like the presumed thing, you guys, they are not wanting the attention from the City of Salt. So you guys learn from that drow doesn't know what's happened to the matron mother, but the drow does know that they haven't had any direct communication with their leadership in the city of Salt for some time. So they're just acting according to their last orders. So that is the general recap. It was a little bit of word vomit, but I think it needed to be put on there so you guys can kind of reorient yourselves. Because we've been with the city characters for a few sessions prior. So we discussed you guys following the tree line to hopefully connect back with the road and possibly intercept these drow and their kind of caravan of Tarask meat, presumably. It is a few days of travel. We have to account for whoever's the slowest in the group, which is the children, and particularly Althea and Roxana are like the two slowest as just basic humans. And Drow have 30-foot movement speed. So like you guys have, I don't know, 7 to 10 days, depending on how you want to do it before you can get to this road in particular. My question is to you is what kind of pace do you want to set, and what's your I think we should reset a marching order just because the group has kind of changed, and based upon the pace you guys can decide how much role play you want to do on a day before we move on to the next day. Not every day is it going to be necessarily like something's going to jump out at you. You guys are pretty high level for the most part. So you guys don't and Cash is scary as fuck just with his size and what he is. So it would scare off most things, and then we have a strike. And then Sadar and Eros perception and survival skills together are insane. So I'm not really too worried about you guys getting lost necessarily. It's mostly about keeping pace to make sure you get to that point. So it will be survival checks for that purpose, not necessarily for getting lost. So I will need at least one person to do the survival check, and then I need marching order and like what kind of pace you guys are moving at.
Damn it, Finn. Man, I wish I had expertise in survival. One day.
Same.
One day. As far as marching order goes, I think
That's the wrong page.
arrows with cash up front should be fine, right?
Eros and Cash, okay.
Giant meat shield.
You're more like Metal Shield.
No, I'm a stone shield, not metal.
Minerals are minerals.
Yeah, but metal and rock are completely two different genres. So
Not really. They hard, they smash, they the same. Ooga.
it's smash. But can you cut with rock like you can cut with metal?
Someone
If
is a
rock
light
shot,
source.
yes.
What's going on? I forgot this.
Rocket light source, rock smashing.
Fuck rock. Fuck it. It's shit. Fuck.
All right.
Why
Focus,
rocket
focus, please.
battle when you have carotene?
What's your marching order? Eros, Cash, who's next?
I don't know. I reckon I'm pretty far back, mainly because of Althea.
All right. Strike, Althea, and kids near the back. Okay. And then Roxana's probably in the middle with Nouvelle. And I imagine Solus will be around at that point too. I think Sadar would probably be away from you all, trying to keep a distance to kind of scout out a little bit for now. So I'm gonna have Sadar roll a survival check. And then what kind of pace do you guys want to move at? Are you trying to go super fast? Or are you just kind of going normal? Do you care about getting there quickly? I guess is the point. Is it the only detriment to going super fast is you can't you have disadvantage on perception, I think, and stealth is nearly impossible.
Yeah, I think it's more of that kind of a in between, kind of faster than normal, but not like trying to book it at the same time. So it's like,
Somewhere between sneaky and blitzkrieg.
yeah, like we don't want to, we want to still pace ourselves at but not be.
Yeah, it sounds like a normal pace, which is fine. Okay, using D&D rules. Okay, so let me do some quick math, and then
Just do this for quick math. It will take you 2,000 days to reach your destination.
You're fucked. No.
You were on the fastest available route.
Okay, okay. My head math was correct. All right. So can how do I want to do this? Brandon, is your character situated?
Yeah, he's ready.
Sweet.
I just hadn't picked a name for him, but we're good now.
You got
I
a
was looking for
token?
a picture. I'm looking for one right now.
You're looking at your picture for right now. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, which I think you should have more skills than that too, but
I should. That sounds pretty sweet.
you didn't do your background. Where's your background?
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't have that many skills. Well, I said
Jesus
I
Christ,
missed a
Brandon.
couple of things. I had to. Okay, look, I was doing it, and I did it full 100% in depth. You can ask Lust. They were there the whole time.
Yes.
I was doing it. We're having a good time, and then I'm like, "Oh, I'm almost done. I just need to do a couple things. What time is it? Oh, I gotta go."
Yeah.
Jesus
It's
Christ,
okay.
Lust.
And I ran out.
Hey, what are you blaming me for? I didn't do shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I'm blaming you for everything.
Okay.
I almost
I
just need to do the background, but I know
that's fine.
So it's fine.
So, we have two new characters potentially.
Ooh, 2 new strays.
Here. Are Nova and Brandon, are both of you guys ready to have your characters participate today?
I'm quite ready.
Yes,
Sweet.
sir.
Okay,
Very.
so do either of you feel like you need to have like a one-on-one conversation with me to kind of settle any of these things with your characters?
Probably like a 3-minute thing for me. That's about
Okay.
it.
Any longer than 3 minutes, you get cut.
That's fine. I got it. That's all I need.
Okay, then give us 3 minutes and no, we'll jump into the Sites and Secrets channel then real quick.
I'll think of something if I need to, but
I clicked the wrong.
Your destination will take 2,000 days to reach. This is the fastest route.
No, stop streaming. You're my only hope for this.
If you have a wizard, you can shorten your time of arrival to 2 minutes.
Sick. No wizards here. Not in this campaign.
Oh.
Nope.
So
we still had one.
So Brandon, here's a great idea for Alec to think of.
Oh God.
It's a non-portable hole, but it's infinite in space, and you can use it for Wildebrand to take a shit in.
You know what? I don't think he needs that. I don't think my dragon needs a portable hole.
No, it's not portable. It's a hole that's on the ground. It can never move.
It's a stationary hole.
But
it's a toilet.
Yes.
Stationary hole.
Yes. And it's infinite in space, so you can shit in it forever,
Well,
and
what
it'll
if
never
I
fill.
need to pick it up
Well,
and
then you can't.
oh, it'll never fill?
It'll never fill. It's infinite.
Oh, it lands on the astral plane.
Damn, infinite astral plane shits. Damn, that would
Think of how
suck,
many
too,
toad
'cause-
people you can piss off.
Dude. That would irritate everyone too, because I literally just got a taste of what the astral plane might actually look like yesterday. Pretty sick, by the way.
The fuck?
So
What?
it's like what I already imagined the astral plane looked like, but then we were playing Baldur's Gate yesterday,
Ah,
and oh baby,
I mean, I've always imagined that it's just a lot of blue and purple.
well,
just
it's just
space.
a lot of like floating objects, right? Like it's just like a bunch of floating rocks. You're just like
Yeah, it's
floating
just
in like a
space.
void of nothingness. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's kind
That's
of
really weird when you put a picture. You know, it's like when you put a name to a face.
put a
Ah,
name
this
to a
is the astral
face.
plane.
That's
I
just
feel
my face voice.
Wouldn't that? That's just my face voice. I think the phrase is a face to a name, at least in that instance, because you have the name, you just don't have the face.
Yeah, put a face to a name. You know.
Yeah, put a boot to the head.
Yeah,
And
or
sometimes
that.
it had a face, but no body.
Please help. They're encroaching the 3 minutes. They're encroaching it. Encroach.
Looking
I bequeath to you a boot to the head.
Oh, fuck. And
Come here.
to my loving wife of 10 years, I bequeath a boot to the head.
I would like to dodge.
Nat 20. Fuck.
Just-
You ever catch yourself just repeating entire lines of dialogue?
yeah,
All the time.
pretty often. My boss said that they keep me in the basement yesterday. Or not yesterday, but Thursday. He said, like, I met somebody new at my new job that I've like never met before. They're like, oh yeah, I see you around, but you don't really like say anything to anybody. And my boss goes, yeah, it's because we like keep him in the basement so he doesn't like talk to people. And I was like, I just stay in my room, making no noise, pretending like I don't exist. It's just the default, like from the second Harry Potter movie, man. That shit is just like in my brain.
I constantly have soup in my brain. I mean the
Yeah.
original soup, not our soup.
Like actual soup, like you lean your head to the side and soup comes out of your ear.
No.
That would suck pretty
Hey,
bad.
come over here. I need your help. I can't right now. I'm buying clothes. All right, hurry and come help me. I can't find him. There's only soup. What do you mean there's
Oh,
only
that
soup?
would-
There's only soup. Well,
There's
get
only
out of the soup aisle. All right, you don't have to shout at me. There's more soup. What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup. Go into the next aisle. There's still soup. What store are you in? I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup. What store are you in? I'm at the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you.
Fuck you!
That's in my head like at least once a week.
Now I'll have it stuck in my head the
That's
next week.
That's like always just popping up at least once a week.
Oh my god, this is like the perfect picture, dude. Hold on. Oh, this is so fucked up. What is it?
Something that I wish would also stay in my head a little bit more often, rent free.
Uh,
Hey, where'd all your pitchforks go?
what? That is in my head. That's in my head, rent free. What? Holy shit. Hang on. I'll be right back. 3 hours later, you have no idea how difficult it was to find all of those pitchforks. Some of them were even in haystacks. I did not previously own haystacks on my farm.
Someone is dicking me.
Well, you know, in light of all of this, looking for these pitchforks has made me want to kill you a little bit less. Really? No.
I can't have you going around molesting my cows.
What does he say? I can't have you going around tainting my meat supply, and by that I mean shafting my cows.
But it wasn't me! It was Gordon!
Somebody say Gordon. Yeah, that shit is in my brain. It's there. You're the whole episode. It's there. Even the one-off things that you think is funny, like when they're when you don't think are important.
But
like
I
when
want to
they're
use
sitting
my
at
whole ass.
Yeah, when they're
Later.
sitting at the I was literally just gonna say that when they're sitting at the Google important I know the perfect place to go.
We didn't have to go to Google's headquarters just to look something up on Google. Well, if you want to half-ass it. No, I want to use my whole ass.
No, I want to use
Later.
my whole ass.
This pizza tastes like shit!
All right, Dean, looking around, figuring out what you're gonna do today. Oh, pizza time. I wonder what that's all about. This pizza tastes like shit. Okay. All right, well.
That was Marathon Brotherhood on my laptop. Funimation.
let's-
You should be watching. But I already am watching.
I am watching.
Everywhere. Actually, I was thinking of going and get a snack. No, stay here with me. Why are you using that voice?
Okay.
Funimation's going for no spin. Sexy. Well, it's working.
Zip noise. It's so good. Cancel. Yes, I would like to keep this. It's very funny and very good. Upload. Wait, no, don't upload it. No, I wanted to download it.
No,
Fuck, this is
not
different.
upload. I want it.
Dude.
The picture is now lost forever.
Nah, I got it.
Or do you?
It's all good. Nah, I got it.
No.
It's all good.
Oh! And that's...
Edit.
And that's
went too hard.
why- And
The
that's
power set the
why-
whole shit up.
And that's why we never try and stay in our rooms, never to leave till we die.
Story of my
We
life.
stay in our rooms so that we don't have to cry. Why
Fuck
attempt to make
yeah.
relationships if they always end in the fakest shits? I don't want to even be in love, cause that shit hurts so fucking much. I'd rather stay in my room till I fucking die.
Oh, all right. And perfect timing. Welcome back for the encore.
That was I swear.
That was
Okay.
3 minutes. If you say it wasn't, then you're lying.
Bro, we wrote a whole ass song right now.
Okay. Brandon,
Streaming, please. You're my only
Yeah.
hope.
do you need to touch base with anything with your new character?
We can.
Okay.
I don't need 3 minutes, but we'll see.
Okay. Let's jump real quick and just touch base.
Let us.
I wanna stay in my room till I fucking die.
Here we go again.
Cause life's a bitch, it can suck my dick. Having friends makes me feel sick. Looking at people's faces makes me wanna give them a kick. So why even try? Stay in my room till I fucking die.
The shit I put up with.
The shit. What the fuck? As if you're not a contributing factor.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You! Everything! It's your fault. You are the
Hey,
antithesis.
I ain't done shit, man.
Nah, it was actually me. I'm in your walls casting evil spells on you all the time.
See? It's it.
Shit.
Yeah.
I move around a lot. So you just,
Yeah, no, I'm really good at just moving between walls. Yep.
you just move. You're all powerful, but you can only move between walls, so you go from house to house to house.
Yeah, just a lot of them are not very good walls, to be very honest. You gotta do better here. I'm not comfortable in there. There are some fun rats sometimes, and I'm like, cool, I got pets, but
I mean, that's
Paper
why you gotta
machine
go.
is old.
That's why you might as well just go to the south. They got basements that you can be in. Unlike here in Nevada, where there are no basements, because that would be
it's not based enough.
not based.
Not based at all.
Nope. Shit, what would it... I wonder what Death Valley is in Seth's world. It's got to exist, right?
There's actually
Sure.
a live valley, and it's just like a nice place.
It's the opposite of Death Valley, where it's actually just a hill.
It's just a big hill. No one knows why it's called valley. It's just like a nice place to be.
Everything's fine. It's like if you're in the middle of like
There's
war-
kind of like nothing wrong.
yeah, if you're in the middle of like a war, you can just walk over to Live Valley and just be fine. Like, oh, peaceful.
Yeah, it's just like nice weather, and like no one's really upset about it.
Unlimited life here.
It's like there's just an old man, like there's one old man laying at the very top. He's just smoking a pipe, laying on his back, just looking up at the sky.
Live Valley. Would you like to smoke something?
And you
Sure.
know that guy is the toughest guy around.
Cancer's illegal here, so you're fine. Have this.
This looks like a combination of mushrooms, LSD, PCP, and weed.
It's the boof, my boy, and I have passed it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm not so sure about this one.
It's called life weed. You'll live an entire life in the span of 5 seconds.
That sounds terrifying.
You'll never be the same.
I believe this.
I've been smoking it 20 years. I've lived more lifetimes than I can count.
I've been an accountant every time. I keep trying to do something different.
For some reason, I keep shitting myself every time I die.
Like, oh, I've shit my pants, and then do it again.
That explains the smell.
And not like, shit after I die. I mean, like, I shit myself and then die.
That's in reverse.
Still can't quite figure out why I always taste oranges, too.
Why do I always smell burnt toast? Oh, shit. Never mind, I'm having a stroke.
Wait, toast and oranges? That's signs of stroke?
If you smell burnt toast, that's supposed to mean you're having a stroke.
We've already had this
shit.
conversation.
Somebody burn my toast? Oh, shit, no. I'm fucking dying. Honey, did you burn my
making
breakfast?
toast.
Just like a business, like a 1950s businessman standing on the stairs, like, "Did you burn my breakfast, honey?" And he's like, "Oh, there's no breakfast." He just falls down the stairs and dies.
Oh, wait, there's no breakfast. Also,
I don't have a wife.
I'm alone. Fuck.
Shit.
Well, this is an interesting predicament that I found myself in.
I'm glad Craig is getting all this. It's very important.
Craig listens to everything. You live in the walls, while Craig lives inside of our heads.
Yeah,
He doesn't pay
it's
rent.
fine.
Is he the one making all the ruckus all the time?
Probably.
Yeah, there's been construction going on there for years. I don't know what they're making.
What you hear are the echoes of other D&D games that he records. So you're hearing, like, bits and pieces of that.
We hear the echoes of battles long past.
And also,
Echoes of bards rolling for seduction.
and causing war on an entire global scale.
The echoes of barbarians ripping out spines.
Magical war crimes.
All the war crimes.
Fireballs.
You find yourself looking at a man being stabbed in twain. Ooh.
Fireball! I cast fireball!
You're a bit bad from that spell.
I cast wish to give myself a second penis.
My God.
But
You know, that would be the more understandable reason to
into
ban wish.
fireballs!
I feel like I should have one peni for both balls. It should be a 1-to-1, not a 1-to-2. It feels
Bad
wrong.
ratio.
You look.
You gotta fix it. God did it wrong. I'm fixing his work.
Women, they only have the one. They have the one hole. well, we have to deal with this bullshit. What the fuck is that? You know, I don't like it. I want things to be fair.
That's why we need 2 peanut.
Exactly. Any more would be ridiculous, of course, but 2, that's right where it needs to be.
We're going to make them removable and tradable, like trading cards.
It will
You
be
can
a.
gamble for a larger cock.
It'll.
What are we, lizards?
Yes.
It's me,
I mean-
the Shaft Wizard.
I
Think
have an
about it.
entire
2 balls, 2 hands. Why not?
I have an entire collection of penises for you to choose from. We have the micro variety and the so large that you can never get it up variety as well. Which would you like?
And don't
What
ask me
is
about
else would you-
balls. That's with the ball wizard.
I don't deal in balls. I only deal in the shaft. If you want balls, you can go talk to my brother,
I'm just imagining the like Resident Evil merchant, just like, I've got it for you. Just opening up his coat.
What would you like? I've got all sorts of things for you. Those are penises. Yeah. You want one? I can give you a special deal. Buy
Maybe
one,
I do.
get another one for free.
Oh. Take your entire stock.
I'll take your whole
Take your entire cock.
I'll take your whole stock of cocks. Ah, pleasure doing business with you. That's the version. That's a fantasy
Yeah.
sex store. They don't have
God damn it, Nappa.
God damn it, Nappa. That's
Vegeta goes to the penis store.
Why are there all these cocks around? Why would anyone want this? This is insane!
I need to satisfy my wife.
I'm addressing
Let's
you,
go.
bull moose.
Bulma keeps going on and on about how I'm not satisfying in bed. Bullshit! I'm the prince of all Saiyans! But
Frieza keeps fucking my wife.
I feel Virginia, but you can't be doing that. Come on.
Come on, Freezer. That's not nice.
Stupid monkeys.
Oh.
It's time.
Oh,
You monster frisbee.
Oh, everyone's always going on and on about how I call them monkeys. They are monkeys. Look, they have tails. What would you expect me to call them? Chimps? No, they're monkeys.
The scientific
Why?
observation.
Why is that Frieza voice so convincing?
It's a good one, yeah.
Because I make sure that I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I look down on you all, the peasants you are. Kind of like when I go swimming. Inside the rivers of blood. I tend
That's something Frieza would say.
I try to do my best to mimic other things. I don't know.
I can't do Dragon Ball Z voices.
Same. But I know it's perfect plankton.
I can do Plankton. But
Yes! Yes!
listen here, crabs. You give me that fucking formula, I'm blowing your
Listen here.
daughter's head off.
Listen here, crabs! If you don't give me the Krabby Patty formula, I'll blow his fucking head off! Oh, Plankton got violent. I'm ready.
SpongeBob, I need you to buy my
You can't be
chum or
doing
I'm going
that,
to kill
Plankton.
myself.
This is a PG show.
Not anymore. Where's my wife?
I'm ready to get cocked and loaded. What?
SpongeBob,
I'm
what do you
going back
want
under my rock.
Why do you think I got all these holes? Mermaid Man! Barnacle
Why did you have to put it in my head?
Wait!
Why do you think he's called Barnacle Boy?
Because barnacles, they're good for nutrition.
Yeah, exactly.
I think my most I have two voices that I love doing the most. They are in from a Code Geass Abridged series, a character called Suzaku, whose voice is like this. Always like he's like, I don't know, really, really fucking high on something, but he's not high. He's just fucking stupid. Like really retarded. I ate all the silverware inside of the drawers. And I'm still not satisfied! And then my second one being Meatwad. It's really nice to do every now and then. Yeah, it's nice. Got like a little jacuzzi here. Just chilling, be like, yeah. Everything's cool. Get some bitches going. And Firelock, he's kind of an asshole. So I just kind of don't deal with him. Shakes. I don't know what Shakes is doing anymore. I think he kind of got shot in the drive-by one time. I forgot the name of our neighbor. I think Phil? Frank. Who gives a fuck? Fucking fat ass. Fucking motherfucking fat ass piece of shit.
That also kind of sounds like Baby Piccolo. I know, imagine.
And it also kind of sounds like Stitch.
Stitch is one of
Yeah.
my other voices that I like to do. Zigga! I don't do it often. Ohana means fuck you.
That's true. I just like doing Smeagol voice because it's stupid.
Ah, Smeagol. Smeagol sees. Smeagol knows.
It's won't gives me their precious toes.
Give me the toesies. The precious toes. Ah, no, he's teabagging us. He's teabagging us. Please, stop teabagging us.
It didn't even hit a no-scope on us.
The no-scope. He no-scoped us. He no-scoped us, Precious. Precious? Precious! Precious! What are you doing? No! Precious! No! I'm innocent! I'm virginity! Precious! No! Williams.
I feel violated psychologically.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
You gives the Precious. You gives it to Precious. You gives your innocence to Precious. You gives all of it to Precious. No one gives Precious innocence.
I feel like this is the only time Sauron would look away.
Sauron would just be like,
The big flaming eye just like, nah, I'm gonna look in a different direction, honestly,
yeah.
That's cool. There's gotta be a Palantir around here somewhere.
That's how Gollum got away with it for so long.
He's like, I just kind of don't want to look at this guy.
Frodo, what do we do about it, Frodo? Frodo, what do we help? Frodo, Mr. Frodo, what do we do? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, Sam. I don't know. Just look away. Don't look directly in his eyes.
It's the scarier than Sauron.
Don't look at his eyes when he's doing it. Just don't look at his eyes.
Even the Dark Lord is terrified.
In all my years, with all the bodies I've laid to waste, the nations I've brought to kneel, this scares the shit out of me.
Okay.
Even Frodo is scared.
Yeah, we should really call somebody about how musty it is in that closet.
What?
Okay. With the information that I have just received, I need to
Start a new campaign. Everyone dies. Okay, let's.
the
Fuck,
giraffe
damn it, who
has
threw the rocks
woken
again?
up. He summons the moon to crash down. Everyone, you're fucked. He didn't know he was a necromancer.
I'm kinda-
No,
that
I
would
can fight
actually
the moon.
Dude, that would trigger me from going into the secrets chat.
I'm gonna
forever.
piss on the moon.
Be like, dude, I never get to go in there. The one time I went in there, fucking
have to
the
be
whole
fuck-
campaign fell apart.
Sit there.
Fuck.
It's just beautiful. Okay. Nonetheless, moving at a normal pace. You guys have an opportunity to every day, if you would like, do quote unquote training, gain some proficiency in something. If you would like, that mechanic is in the handouts. Other than that, when we're at this high level, I just like let days pass because most things ignore you, like I said earlier, until like there's a special event that's going to happen, that I've laid out here and there. So, to that point, you guys have a few days of travel that are relatively peaceful, before we get into one of those first events. Is there anything particular you would like to do? Let me double check my notes of exactly how many days.
Can for these days, I think this will be funny. Yeah, this will be really funny. Eros would approach Strike kind of during like when they're settling down and they're not moving. She would approach Strike.
Oh, no. Get one day before I have an event for you.
One day. Okay. Well, in this one day, Eros will approach Strike and say to him, "Hey, I think this would be funny. Like really fucking funny. You want to teach me how to be intimidating?"
Teach you how to be intimidating.
Yeah, like instead of, seducing the fuck out of anyone, I can like make them piss themselves.
Right. How did you roll?
I can try. What?
You can roll?
For
Oh,
intimidation?
okay.
He rolled
You rolled an
Uh,
intelligence check. I'm just like, okay, you're in the app. Okay, my brain broke.
I'm in the app. I'm gonna need you to stream again, by the way, Chris. The browser thing is totally fucked.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Okay. I suppose I teach you how to be intimidating. It kind of comes naturally to me, so I don't know where to start.
This is
Try
what
making yourself as big as you can.
Eros like tries to like puff up, but all she's doing is like just putting her tits out essentially, and like she's like naturally positioning herself as if she's just posing as she normally would. How about this?
No, your tits just hanging out of your bra.
Damn it, that always happens.
Maybe get a bigger size.
No, they're comfy like this.
Doesn't look like it, but okay. Well, let's try again. This time with less tit.
Okay, less tit. How do you do things with less tit?
I don't know. I don't have tits.
All right, you need to roll an intimidation check, Eros, and beat Strike's passive intimidation.
What is this passive intimidation? Intimidation.
A 19.
Okay, I got 14. I will pump a side die into it to prove it. Can I do that?
You can.
Okay, I got a 21.
21.
Ooh, not bad.
Mechanically, what are you trying to gain from this, I guess?
Intimidation proficiency.
Okay. Well, you gain 2 points towards your proficiency of 20. You can mark that somewhere on your sheet. And what do you do that actually frightens Strike? That actually makes him. And you can decide how Strike reacts, but Strike, whatever happens, it makes you take a step back or shake your head, and it's not the normal seductive Eros, I would say.
I think Eros, she's like looking at Strike's teeth, and like she's like about to do that thing that kids do when they grab the corners of their mouth and like spread them to like bare teeth, but she like stops, and as she's like staring at you, Strike, her magic flares up, and this purple faint cascade flashes over her face, and you see like almost like you see a different image of Eros, like if she's like an alternate version of herself. Like you still see her like kind of being goofy, but the magic warps your warps your perceptions of what she's actually doing.
Holy shit. Okay, that's a pretty terrifying image. If Strike's jaw could hit the floor, it probably would have by now. And he's giving you that dumbstruck look for a few seconds before giving you a standing ovation and saying, "Now that's intimidating. That's quite impressive."
Yes! I did it! Wait, what did I do exactly? I kind of blanked out there for a second.
That makes it even more terrifying and impressive. Maybe there's a darker side to you than we all thought.
Both of you get an inspiration point.
Well, you know what they say, if the
You know, I
sun's
have
not on your
to need
face,
to mark you down for me too.
I will keep it track, yes.
if the sun's not on your face, it's on your ass.
No. Don't try to intimidate people with your ass. Unless it's an ass contest or something.
She like turns her body. looks at her
Solus
ass.
walks by it. I need Solus to walk by at this point, just because of butt magic from previous sessions.
Not the blood magic.
Blood magic.
Solus just walks by, and there's just that one moment of silence as everyone's just like, you're talking about butts, and then there's just I don't know.
Eris is definitely like trying to contort herself to look at her ass.
As Jenny, I think Jenny put it. I think Jenny said she was very well endowed. I think is what she said. So, you guys are basically, I'll say you guys can more or less. This is while you're traveling, stops throughout the day as you take breaks here and there. And then you guys are wrapping up the general kind of like practice of this in the last few hours of the day, and Sadar finds a suitable kind of cusp of trees. You guys have traveled almost, 30 miles today, somewhere between 25 and 30 miles a day. And the children are exhausted. They out of sheer hunger and nothing else, like shove food in their mouths. As dinner is being served, and then most of them promptly go to bed. And they're city kids. They're not used to this in a lot of ways. Better than they were, of course, when you guys first left the city. And you guys start to set up camp, I imagine, for the evening, for this first day. And it's quiet, more quiet than you guys have been used to for the last couple of days because of the kids being tired, and you're actually far enough away from the city of the dog to not hear all the yowling and yackling and cackling as the bards do throughout the evenings. And is there anything else anyone else would like to do for training or kind of proficiency gain, or another scene you want to have? And then I need watches.
Uh,
And you guys can decide how many watches you want and who's going to be on each watch. The first things first, any other scenes you want to do as the day wraps up or whatnot, feel free.
Strike, do you have any ideas? Because I semi have an idea.
Not right now. Maybe after.
Maybe after. Okay.
I'm still working out in my head.
Okay. Then while the kids are asleep and I'm guessing like this is we have the campfire going, and so it's just all the adults sitting around the campfire. Sadar off by a tree somewhere with giant owl bear that I don't remember the name of.
Owl.
Yes, Howl. And while around the fire, Eros would say,
Okay. So, now that the children are asleep, it's time to play the greatest game ever. Best sex positions. Go. Butter.
I think Butter looks at you with like a blink of disbelief for a second, and then looks at Strike awkwardly, and then is looking at Roxana when Roxana's just expectantly just like, "Are you gonna answer the question? Come on, I have an answer." Like, and Nouvelle is just like, "Doggy." She says awkwardly, and it's just not sure what else to say. And Rosanna's like, "Aw, you took mine."
Ah, yes, the most
Up to.
classic. The classic position of domination. One that is a fan favorite in many brothels.
And Roxana is just gonna like scoot away. It's like, I'm gonna go to bed now. Just like she doesn't. That's too much for her. Roxana's like, she's a poor sport.
Player one down.
Sadar is attempting to sneak away. I'm gonna roll a stealth check for Sadar. He doesn't succeed in any way, shape, or form. Because Hal, he's still like asleep over here against the tree. But uh, Eros, you're ridiculous. The conversation, Roxana waits expectantly and looks at Strike. And then Sidar is drifting away. And you guys can move on from the scene if you want. I love it.
Oh, do we?
what?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Repeat thyself, Shrike.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Althea sits up. Be quiet. We're trying to sleep.
And I'm trying to dream of a
Girl,
better
that's on
life.
here. Saddle talk here.
The evening continues. And does anyone want to do any training or proficiency? And I need watches.
I think I owe Nouvelle a long overdue one-on-one duel.
One-on-one duel.
Yes. We got her, but she got
Uh,
way too drunk.
You're still okay. Um,
All right, last time she was fucking blitzed.
she was blitzed
Yeah.
the last time you did this. Then I would like you to With the current situation, I need you to roll a persuasion check.
I will give him a bardic inspiration.
Thank you. I need to find my preservation thingy. Oh, surprisingly, I have a +4 on that.
Ooh.
And the bardic inspiration is a D8.
Yes.
Let me roll a D8. Roll.
Ah!
She had taken off one of her boots by the time you walked over there, and she raises her chin as she's sitting on the ground and looks up you quizzically and shoves the boot back on and stands up and walks into the darkness, like to a little bigger patch behind Cash, drawing her sword, attaching her shield as she does so.
Ask her, how do you want to do this? A friendly little practice match? Or do you want to go all out?
Which one hits you?
What?
She attacks you. Which one hits you? Do they hit you?
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
You don't see it. Oh, I closed the thing. Did I close the thing?
Ah, there it is.
20 and a
Both
26. All right. Then you can roll Then you can roll initiative after that. Okay. I gotta count for damage on your sheet. Oh, that's the wrong.
Did that roll? Did that roll 2 or just
It rolled
D20
both.
for initiative?
It rolled both. You just rolled a 1 and a 10.
Okay, good.
Ooh, Roxana, look. They're finally going at it.
13.
Oh, that was dirty. I like
And
it.
then let's take some damage. You haven't raged yet, so
Cheap shots.
Well, she knows what she's fighting. She's not dumb.
Yeah.
Like, she's not dumb. He has seen what Strike can do firsthand. And of course I'm gonna say for the nat one, she looks kind of hurt at the idea of a cheap shot, but then she like nods at it at the same time, like yeah, it kind of was, but all right, we will go until one of you is at half health.
All right, I'm gonna need you to either drag my health 2 or tell me the exact amount of damage so I can subtract.
And
Okay,
it's
well,
time.
Are you resistant in poison? I don't think so.
Nope, but a cheat
Okay.
doesn't give me a long rest yet, and I had one before. I think.
No, I took the damage. I just took the damage off your token.
Oh, okay, it's already on there. So much fucking damage, holy shit. Oh, then let me
Yeah.
fucking rage and attack with advantage, of course.
Reckless you reckless you. Okay.
Obviously. I have it. Why wouldn't I use it? Where's my reckless? This is all new.
Cool.
And welcome,
3 times.
welcome,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen, to the grandest night of them all. A performance, a fight, a duel. Likely one which you have never seen.
She wasn't expecting you to just return so quickly and she gets her shield up and puts it right in front of her face, but you slash around the shield, and she is
Shallow Butter goes in for a few cheap hits at the start.
Punch doesn't apply. I haven't activated it.
Okay, no thunder damage. Okay, I was like, that's a lot of damage. That's just the 3, so 11.
Shallow Butter gets a few cheap hits in, but then Shrike comes back with a rage of his own, becoming more fierce and ferocious, with a force dealt onto her like no other. Strike's
Ares
really getting it
commentating this
into
match?
her. Yes.
Shallow Butter dashes forward around you, like circles around you. And as she does...
Looks like Shallow.
No, I forgot one ability she has. She would have parried the last one, the 22. She can get a 23 AC when she parries. So I'm gonna give her HP back. And then she will circle around you and inspiration point to Lust, and we'll give one to Nova.
Shallow
right
Butter
now
goes
as
for the old reach
well.
around.
And is
What am I
going
getting?
to- an inspiration point.
Yay!
Inspiration points in my games are like bennies or like hero tokens, basically. But 17, 19, I think. The 19 hits.
19.
All right. I'll just subtract it from your token. So
Thank you.
5 piercing, 12 poison. You're not half yet, but you're getting close there. That poison's kind of messing you up a little bit. So,
Remember? Oh, Rage is already good.
yeah. All right. That is her turn. She gets her reaction back, which is good.
And Shallow Butter successfully pulls off a thrust with the reach around.
Do you continue the reckless clawing?
Yes, and now give me the Feral Rage, since we're going all out here.
Okay.
Oh my,
And,
looks like
deactivate
Strike
the
seems to
thunder,
be
please.
heating up.
You're going to do the thunder?
No, deactivate it, please.
Oh, yeah. Deactivate the thunder. Okay.
Free claws.
Right. She parries the 22 again. And then there's nothing she can do versus the 30s. They're just going to hit. And let me go to that other page.
But Strike turns around and gets her twice in the face. Oof. She can only parry one of those 3 attacks.
After those 2 attacks, inspiration point to Brandon, Lust, Strike, and Nova. As I spend 4 for her to spin around, trip you, and get on top of you, give you a kiss, and say goodnight, and walk away. You beat her,
What?
and she was she was angry, but also happy about it at the same time. So
Fucking cock tease!
Welcome to Nouvelle.
Strike lies down on the floor, on the ground, and kind of blinks a few times rapidly at the night sky. What?
You started this. All I'm gonna say is, Strike, you started this.
Oops.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Lust did.
I start everything. What?
Well, yeah, Lust started it. Okay, Lust started it. That's true. All right. Nevertheless,
Just going down the road now. Now it's kind of like the Laser Romans route right now, isn't it?
Maybe.
oh, what? Oh
Oh.
my god. No, it's not.
It
I
sort of
had
is.
I had this idea before that, but that's okay. Nevertheless, that's actually kind of cute. All right, then the evening is definitely getting into the darker period. As you guys get closer and closer to bedtime. Is there anyone else want to do anything with their evening?
La-da-da. La-da-da-da-da.
Then I want
Like
to
the idea that
go.
Strike is still lying there, dumbstruck.
Yeah, I like it too. Sidar would eventually come over and just lay down next to you, not really understanding what you're doing, and just look at the stars with you. Then Hal would
Oh,
come over and
I
like lay
don't,
next.
man.
There's not a door up there.
Not yet.
Okay. The Brandon and
You never
Brandon
know.
and Nova, your characters may not be at this camp, but is there anything you want to do with your characters' evening wherever they are camping?
Camping? Oh, no. I'm glamping.
You're glamping.
He's glamping.
Oh God, no.
Would you like to use this as an opportunity to kind of introduce your character, or would you like to wait?
I can wait. Just know that I am in a mansion sipping wine.
Okay, I
yeah.
got you. I got
He's
you.
Jack the Ripper. Of course he's glamping.
Of
I love
course
it.
I'm glamping.
He says he's in a mansion sipping wine. I am also in a mansion, but I am not sipping wine. I think it's a mansion. I think it's the sickest place I've ever been.
It's just a hole of dirt.
It's
I
just
am. I've made a big ass hole. I have my flask. I have my flask, and I am like protruded into my shit. Like I think I like dig a big hole and then just sleep in it.
Sipping some Sunny D.
Sipping some hard alcoholic beverage that will not get me drunk.
Yeah, I in a mansion, sipping wine, casting about 30 abjuration spells. So if like a single bug steps near me, everything will explode.
Just a gnat flies by, fireball.
I love it. I love the imagery.
I'm
All right.
snoring, but every single time I breathe, I say "om" instead of breathing. Oh.
All right. I need watches then for the main group. Since you guys are most identifiable than the others, based upon that description. I need watches, and yeah, and I usually think like 3 watches is sufficient, but you can do more or less if you want to.
I'm taking first shift.
Yeah, okay. Eros will take second and is dragging Roxana into the second watch as well.
Okay, first for strike. Second Roxana and Eros, and we need a third watch, unless you're gonna do 2 4-hour watches. I guess.
Like Sidar can do the last one. He's an elf. Or
Yeah, that's true.
but Shallow Butter can do it. One of those.
That's true, but okay. We'll say Sidar. That's true. Okay. Strike. First watch is calm and uneventful. Is there anything you would like to do during first watch?
Nah, I'm just generally walking around the camp, making sure everyone's safe and sound, and keeping an eye out for any potential dangers, predators, or the like. Not like any of that sort of occurs. But I guess nothing will happen.
No, it's peaceful. You just hear night noises, owls, skittering creatures around the fire, snoring and things. Like it's the first couple hours is really quiet once everyone, and even the elves by this point are trancing. So Nuvel is over there trancing, Sidar is trancing, Althea is trancing by this point. And you finish your watch, go over to Eros, wake her up. Eros, forces Roxana up as well. Roxana moans and groans about it, but eventually comes and sits next to you. And Roxana sitting next to you during the watch, looking at the stars, is obviously just trying to wake herself up, but looks over at you kind of somewhat expectantly, like there's a reason why you woke her up. Okay, not sure. Continues to look at the stars kind of awkwardly.
Arrows.
She's 100% of the opinion like you're better at this than she is, and she's just like she's not proficient in perception. In fact, she has a -1 in perception. So
Who the fuck has no perception proficiency? Skill issue.
I don't make my NPCs the way I make PCs. Nonetheless, like her wisdom is one of her downfalls.
Yeah.
She
Arrows.
has a -2 in wisdom total.
Arrows kind of bathes in the awkwardness as she hopefully makes Roxana squirm just a little bit, as like just to tease her a tad before she eventually would say, "You know, we never really have talked much about your life before the city. It was always after you met what was his name? Cabbage Patch? Yeah, Cabbage Patch.
He chuckles. Hair holes, you mean?
Yeah.
Caravan.
Um, I'm sorry. What was the question?
What?
My brain farted, not Roxana's brain.
Oh, your brain. It was what happened. What was her life before meeting Care Halls, before coming to the city?
Oh, well, it was dark and it was lots of traveling. We lived in a few places, and by we, it was. What was that? She gets up and points into the darkness. Did you see that?
Yeah, of course I saw it. Now don't distract from the conversation.
No, there was something there, I swear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that gets an insight check out of me.
Roll a perception check, too.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if you would beat your passive, which you did. Okay. Just to see, like, insight. The first time she said it, yes. The second time she said it, she literally saw something move as she stood up. Because the thing that moved wasn't obviously expecting her to get up. Because you see a shadowed form a couple 100 feet off in the wooded trees that the 32, they were red eyes. One pair of red eyes.
Fucking
Red Eyes Black Dragon.
God's damn.
They're pretty far away, so like you would have to like, and there's trees and bushes, you don't have direct line of sight on them, so
Doesn't matter. I saw a single part of their body, and I established a psychic link with them.
let me see if that they have anything against that real quick. I forgot about that ability. They do not. Okay.
And she'll say in their mind,
Okay, listen here, motherfucker. I'm trying to have a nice, decent conversation with my apprentice. If you don't fuck off, you're gonna get the strike. You don't want the strike. The strike is big. He's bad. He's mean. He's ugly. Well, he's not really ugly. He does smell, though, but it's a nice smell.
Sneezes in his sleep.
I have to roll an insight check for them. Okay. There's a long pause. There's a long pause. And it's obvious that they're moving away from you as quickly as they can. And a couple minutes, there's a response of, I am leaving, and I will only return when you least expect it, I think. from now on, understanding what you are indeed capable of.
Eros, let me at him. Let me at him.
Oh, return when I least expect it. You don't understand, bitch. I got eyes. Eyes for days. Eyes for fucking days.
You cannot see through stone, as far as I can tell, yet. Am I wrong?
You don't know what type of shit I can see through. I can see through so fucking much. One
I
time,
need a deception check.
I think I need to see it. Yeah, I can't roll lower than a 19 on deception.
A 19.
Yeah. And if it's
19.
not good enough, I'll even pump a side eye into it, so it's a 27.
You are correct. I do not know everything, but I know enough by this point. Goodbye for now, as they say. Like, you can continue to talk to them, but they will not respond.
Okay, then for the link will remain for the next 5 hours, so the entire time she's going to send off thoughts of dick, balls, pussy, taint, cunt, retarded, fuckwit, bitch, ass, dick lick, tiddlewinks, and she'll just keep repeating those things over and over again.
I'm gonna have them roll a charisma save to see if they keep their shit together during this. No, there are 6 different instances over those 5 hours where they say, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking cunt bitch." Just like, no, no, and then they calm themselves down, but like, and then it's quiet for a while, and then you keep doing it, and they're just like, "Shut up, god damn it." So
So Eros then saying out loud to Roxana,
Well, looks like we'll have to deal with that some other time. Someone's trying to get us from behind. They think they're hard, but they're soft. Real soft. Anyway, continue your story.
he's just confused for a moment, and then she scratches her head and is like, that's about the gist of it. It wasn't anything too exciting. I was really young. I don't know. There's vivid imagery of just being carried everywhere, or walking till our feet hurt, mud up to our knees. And then eventually I was with care halls, and I couldn't even tell you how that happened.
I could. Promises of fame, fortune, riches, and bitches. Tale as old as time.
Well, we got the fame. I got it. I got my bitch. Not just towards you.
But didn't that come at the cost of his, what's the word? Dignity.
Yeah, but he was an asshole.
He's now dead, too. He's a dead asshole.
Yeah, she gets really somber at that because she kind of felt bad about that, but she kind of shrugs it off and was just, "You're interminable." No, she wouldn't know that word. You're, you're just so happy all the time. I have to remember her intelligence is kind of low. And I use sometimes bigger words. I just don't understand how you can just sometimes, but nonetheless, we should probably inform those Sadar and the elves. They're waking up, it looks like. And I need to keep one of us or them need to keep Althea entertained so she doesn't wander off in the darkness.
Yeah, yeah. Huh. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you go wake them up. I have something fun in mind that I want to do real quick.
You haven't got enough sleep yet. You should really.
It will take me but 2 seconds, bitch. Calm down.
1, 2.
And
She walks away.
Eros will cast sending on her father, Cerulean.
What are you talking about? Brain. Okay, yes. I have to find Cerulean sheet. So I can remember the notes I put. Okay. Yeah.
She says,
Hey, Dad. Guess what I did? Left the city, and I'm traveling through the forest far above the city. Anyway, just wanted to say hi.
I'm glad you found something away from the extravagance of the 13 houses. City of Salt isn't the only beauty in this world. I'm glad you're safe.
and I will finish my watch with that.
As you're like falling asleep, you get a sending from him saying, with that information, I was heading west. Is there a reason why I shouldn't?
Thinking.
Well, not really. Shit's pretty chill. You might see a BBD flying through the sky. Don't mind him.
Another sending
Otherwise,
spell.
it's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
Please use this next spell to explain to me what you mean by BBD.
Big black dragon. Type of friend that I made a few days ago. Met an ancient black dragon. Pretty chill. Pretty chill.
Final sending spell. Will wonders never cease, Eros? Do I need to worry about this black dragon coming further east?
He's just looking for a home, so avoid the lakes.
You don't get a response
Also,
today.
Continuing the
also hunting down a baby Tarask. So
Okay, he
that's
upcast
fun.
sending. He upcast sending. What? Baby Tarask? I thought that was only a myth. What? Where?
This long, like 3 a.m. text chain.
Just keep like turning off their phone, plugging it in. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, they keep like clicking their phone off, like, oh, I'm gonna go back to bed, and then they like, ding, oh shit, that's crazy. Like continuing the conversation, like, oh
Yeah,
no,
that's crazy, bro.
yeah.
Happens all the time.
Oh yeah, shit's true. Fucking 12th house was all about that, making necro Tarask babies. And we've killed a few. So, hunting another one down.
Upcast again. Are you sure you don't need help?
Well, I have a strike and a giant robot rock thing. I should be fine. Yeah. It's all cool.
One more. Be safe. You obviously feel like you are, but don't mess with the primordial magic of this land.
I am
Be safe.
safe. I am safe. And I will mess with all the magic. I met a wizard the other day, and there was a metal bull with dick.
He has no more spell slots he wants to waste on this, so he's just gonna sigh next to, like, he's at a tavern. He just sighs, go to his ale, chugs it all down, and he's going down the street to the stable master. And he's just
If you'd like to continue your call, please enter
Uh,
1 or 3rd level spell slot at this time.
Eros
he used all of his 3rd and 4th level spell slots.
All
to
of his
have that
international,
conversation.
all of his international minutes are up. Like
He has,
Birdman
he has
I'm
higher level
telling you.
slots than that, but he's like, no, I'm not going to use that for this.
Eros is gonna.
As a man,
What's up, Jenny?
as a
Hello.
man who never used a payphone, like being too young to like, they took them all out before I had the chance to actually experience how shitty they were. That's what I imagine sending is kind of like using a payphone.
Yes, it is.
Like, I mean,
It is.
it kind of hits you with like, if you'd like to continue your call,
Yeah.
please add another 3rd level spell
I was
slot.
one of the
You
last,
may-
I was one of the
I'm-
last
I'm also-
generations in college that had to deal with that shit.
But I'm also thinking, like, I think, like, wouldn't sending be so much funnier if, like, if you had to upcast it, you get, like, 5 more words? So what is it, like, 25 words?
Yeah.
But if you upcast it to, like, 4th level, you get 30 words? You just get 5 extra words? Like, you
Yeah,
put
why not?
extra coins in the payphone.
That
You know what I
sounds
mean?
funny.
Like,
I
That
think
sounds funny.
Ero-
A 9th level spell gives you.
fuck, I don't
5,
have, it's like,
10,
oh,
15,
I don't
20,
have,
25, 30.
50
Gives you
cents, but
60 words if you cast
My
it at 9th level.
goodness.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to cast sending at 9th level, you might as well just send a letter. You know what I mean? Like it's like getting a whole fucking. Like
You
getting a
never
whole
know.
ass
I
package
can
in the mail.
imagine. I can imagine in a very specific situation, a 9th level sending might save someone. Maybe
That's
I don't
like when
know.
your mom sends you the long
That's
text message.
That's
that
when you.
forgot to
Okay, you're a
take out the
cleric
trash.
and you do a 9th level sending. I don't know, to your god. Is that like a minor divine intervention after you wasted
like
your divine intervention?
yeah, that's like when you're like, okay, look, I can't be bothered fucking praying.
Isn't that
I'm just
just
gonna talk to
commune?
you.
But
Like,
commune isn't an action, is it? I don't think commune's an action.
It is. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
No,
pretty
that's
sure. Yeah,
nonetheless.
Never.
commune is. Wait,
A
okay,
minute.
that's
It's a
yeah.
minute. Commune's a
Oh,
minute.
never mind.
Casting sending at 9th
I
level.
prefer
is
contact other plane.
sends you the long text message.
I forget about that spell. Forget about it.
Because
That's a
fucking
good one.
scary. Oh, fuck! I never used it. God damn it! I had that on the professor and I never used it.
Oh, missed opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, he was already insane enough.
Eros is going to cast another sending.
Oh
She's-
goodness.
And she's going to continue the line of thought being, so we found this metal bull, cut off his dick, and turned it into a bong. So we called
I
it
feel bad for
Dick
this
the
father.
Ripper.
Feel bad for this father.
Who
Under-
is
Oh.
Eros speaking to?
Her dad.
Eros' father figure, which
Oh,
no one
okay.
else has met.
I've never met this guy.
In game. The whole campaign, he's just been someone that she sends spell messages to.
Sometimes just called
Hmm.
dad.
Yeah, like, and that's the vibe of that I've enjoyed for the majority of the campaign. It's getting to the point now where he's getting worried.
She
Yeah,
lives
I
in
can
a,
imagine.
she lives in a, she lives in
At
a
this
different
point,
city. She doesn't have a
he's
phone
about as
line.
he's about as crazy and ambivalent as Eros is, just in a very different way. So,
I can't imagine why he would be concerned
so, well, the
with
Tarask
anything.
now. She just mentioned Tarask babies, for the first time to him. So,
It's not concerning.
not concerning at all.
Babies.
They are babies.
Babies.
You, Dick the Ripper. Eros.
Don't worry.
Eros, I will be
Ugh.
gathering some of my old friends, and I will be making my way west in the next coming weeks. I think it might be time for others to be involved.
Eros will spend her last third level for another setting, as she says, "Wait, are we gonna do another festival? Holy shit, it's been so fucking long. Someone needs to make sure there's snacks. You always need snacks."
He's gonna send one more. A 5th level send.
Well, this
Oh
is the
my.
response. This is the response. He
He
can
can
still respond.
respond.
Okay, he can still respond. Yes. A festival like never before. I think it is time to put an end to this.
I have no idea what that means, and I can't send again. So Eros is like, as Roxana is trying to like pass out to sleep again, Eros is like, Roxana, Roxana, get this, get this, get this.
I just fell back asleep. What?
Okay, so my dad, really cool bard, he's
Yeah,
making
you
his
said.
way. He's making his way to the west, and he's gonna be putting on another festival. And his festivals are like the fucking best. Every time we had a festival at brothels, shit went fucking down. Shit, I think we got a whole town hungover for like a week after one. That was fun.
She leans over to you, kisses you on the cheek, on the other cheek pats you on the cheek with that same like pat that Trek gives the donkey. You know, it's like that'll do, the donkey, that'll do. Like pats you on the cheek and like, all right, I'm excited for that. And she rolls over and goes to sleep. She, you did get the impression she only understood about half of that, and that's all she wanted to understand at this point. It's just like, what? Okay. Yeah.
Then Eros will, as she's closing her eyes with like that last hour of telepathic establishment, is going to speed up the rate at which she fires off all the swears. Bitch, cunt, dick, ass, shit, fuck, titty, 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 fuck, shit, dick, 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 cunt, lick, taint, 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 moist.
What did I just go back to?
This lady, you have ruined her evening. Oh, I feel sorry. It is a woman's voice that responds to you. Okay. Well, let's do a brief recap for Jenny. Now that we've ended that scene. And then we'll go to the next day and get everyone kind of engaged and involved with these things. We started basically the session with them just continuing the next day with travel. So if you haven't accounted for long rest, you've pretty much had 2 by this point. With the group, we had to do a little reconvening with Nova and Brandon to talk about their new characters. So we did that for like the first decent chunk of the game. And then their travel, they've gone through a day of relative peace. It's this evening. They made camp Eros and Strike. Eros tried to intimidate Strike to practice gaining proficiency. Was relatively successful with their eerie telepathic, telekinetic things they can do now. And then Strike and Nouvelle duel, kind of flirt in the duel because that's what was going on more or less. And Strike beats Nouvelle. Nouvelle doesn't like it. She trips him, gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then walks away kind of angrily, but also happy at the same time. She didn't want to lose the fight. And then we went through watches. Strike had the first quiet watch. Then during Eros and Roxana's watch, they see a pair of red eyes about a few hundred feet away from their camp, obviously watching you all. Eros does their telepathic link they can with their rogue ability, and that's the the berating you just heard of the curse words in the drow's head. Red eyes, presumably a drow. They respond a few times, basically saying they are going to catch Eros and you guys off guard, implying they are pretty much aware of who you are and what you are and all those things. Eros just kind of retorts like "good luck" more or less, and then proceeds to berate them. Then, as Eros is going to bed after talking with Roxana about kind of what little Roxana knows about her past, and then there was the sending text battle we just did with her and her father, Cerulean, who's a very powerful bard that most people would know of. He's very, very famous throughout the entire continent for those things. So I don't think anyone knows it's Eros is his daughter, and it's more like adopted daughter, but nonetheless.
There's a lot of that in that campaign.
Mm-hmm. So now we're just kind of wrapping up the evening. We didn't put you in a watch, but you're more than welcome to be part of one of those watches. And we're just trying to, continue to travel and find those opportune moments to get some of the new characters in here. Questions?
Yes. Do I get my spell slots back or no? I mean, I'm fine with saying no, but
It was part of your watch, so that's fine. You can get your spell slots back.
Yay!
Because we didn't really do anything the day before. Okay. Then the next morning, you all wake up at the camp, start to pack up your stuff for another day of travel, and you are we still heading in the same direction, I assume, following the tree line?
yeah.
Okay. And then okay. About midday, you all find a grouping of tracks that are unnatural for the area. There are bison and deer and elk and things that live in these areas, but nothing that looks, and most of you wouldn't even know what this is, nothing that looks like akin to like an elephant. Like it looks like a herd of elephant came through here, like with what has been broken down by the trees and everything else like that. Sadar gets down and starts to investigate with his survival, and the rest of you with your passive perceptions can see interspersed between these presumed elephant tracks, which that's just what I'm using so players can kind of understand the size of these things. There is humanoid boot prints. Subtle, very subtle, like they're obviously have some sort of aid of magic or They are very adroit and stealthy, just kind of naturally. But the way the ground's displaced, Sidar explains, it makes it a little easier to find the tracks because of what these giant creatures have done. And all of you are starting to kind of look to each other, even the kids, Rogar and Donovan, muttering about this idea. Like, you guys know what these tracks are. It's just seeing these is off-putting. To understand that there are at least, as Sidar can count, he says there's at least 3 baby Taras that have walked through here in the last few days. Confirming kind of what you guys have seen from and heard from the drow you interrogated and killed in the City of the Dog. There is additionally kind of an obvious, like, this trail breaks through an obvious Musteli Animaesus. The Musteli are Weaselkin, like, natural trail, so you're not sure if the Trask went into the forest a little bit and may have went on a feeding spree, if the drow allowed them to do that. There's some evidence that points to that idea. What would you like to do as a group?
Looks like Taras is back on the menu, guys.
Are these not hippopotamus?
No. Hippos, they be big, but they ain't
Much
this big.
worse. You know it when you
Oh.
see it. Trust me.
Well, I have seen hippopotamus, just not on land.
But they're not hippopotamus, Mrs. Whatever. They're much tastier.
Okay.
Strike, you can handle 3 baby Taras, right?
I'm sure I can, yeah.
Good.
I can always make them float so they can't get us.
Oh, that'd be so fucking hilarious to watch.
As you guys are having this conversation, other party members of the group are kind of looking around. You're looking around when you're not, like, talking to someone. I would like everyone to roll a perception check with advantage.
Oh, Avahe.
Avare.
Avahe.
Avare.
That's not perception.
That's
Let me-
persuasion.
Just fish out my perception thing real quick.
I'm convincing my eyes to see.
Yes,
I'm
it
convinced
works,
I'm
though.
seeing something.
I'm convincing the wind to show me something.
Oh, I get a language.
I'm
What's a cool
seeing
language?
something. And
I was
Okay.
letting myself into seeing everything.
I beseech you, wind.
Strike, you roll. Sweet. Okay. You all see on a, not all of you, I'm sorry. Solus and of course Eros see. Strike just is looking around. He's looking in the different direction than they're looking. And further to the west on this tree line, kind of covered by this one tree, using it as cover, I should say. There is additionally like a giant boulder that obviously the Tarask has barreled through and broken off to one side. There is a humanoid creature that has been, before you arrived, obviously been investigating what was going on and took cover as you guys came through. And they don't appear exactly aggressive. They just appear like they don't want to take you off guard in the immediate sense. And they're pale of skin, so you can see in the sunlight, like which makes you a little more comfortable that it's not necessarily a drow. And Nova, would you like to take the scene from me as they see you off in this cusp of trees that you've obviously been following this trail, and then they showed up around, took some cover.
Yes, of course. Allow me. You see before you, this sort of like average height. It kind of looks like a sort of human. Like around 5'9", this sort of slender build, but pretty obscured by this large, like ripped up overcoat with like a patchwork of cloaks just all over him. And just like probably like too many belts you can see on him that like have books on them. It's like not like a normal amount of belts, and they don't seem to be holding up anything.
What is a normal amount of belts?
I'm
Probably
wearing
like one. Probably like one. Yeah.
seeing,
This is
like,
this is
one.
like at least 12 that you can see.
That's too many belts.
It's too many belts. You don't know how he takes this off.
He does
He's got this, like,
the secret.
there's this mess of like dark red hair. It's like there might be blood stains on it, but like you can't really tell because of the color. And as like he sort of just like looks over towards you, you see like this like weird like sort of like just messed up looking like magic cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And this is weird like.
Excuse me, can you define magic cigarette, please?
It's literally like
Yeah.
it is glowing and blue.
No.
Okay.
As the
I'm
resident lawyer, you don't have to describe anything. Just let it.
Yeah, he's got this like weird, pale, scarred face with piercing eyes that like it looks like the like sclera and everything is just fully like black. One of them is this bright orange, and the other is like a pale blue. Sands. Anyways, he seems to be covered in like twigs and leaves, where he was trying to sort of get low to the ground and looking at these tracks, like scratching at like the stubble on his chin, just like. Would I notice them now? Is there sort of coming up?
Hello.
I would say this.
Yes.
Eros in the giant mech would be pointing directly at you, saying,
Guys, look, an albino.
Phyllis is waving and saying, hello.
Yeah.
You see this thing, which is about 20 to 30 feet tall and about wide, like raise its arm to point at you, and then there's this weird bellowing noise that's muffled. And then there's a small coyote that runs in front of it, followed by this dragon with dragonborn looking thing with this big flail kind of stand in front of it to kind of protect this giant thing, which you just think is hilarious because they look like they would fail at it horribly.
Yeah.
And then
Who's the little fella?
Yeah. And then there's the rest of the characters that are behind as they describe. So
It's just sort of like a long drag from the cigarette, and just like you see him like just like put it in his pocket, still lit. His fingers are like covered in like ink
That's
and
concerning.
burns, and he just like starts to brush himself off, fix
Do
his hair.
all of you land dwellers consume smoke?
Ah,
Let me introduce myself, please.
Go ahead.
Sarek the Sane. Well, I
You
suppose
just
I
put a
should give you my
lit
full
cigarette in your
title. I
pocket.
have magic clothing, my darling. Anyway, I am Sarek the Sane, Archmage, Supreme Abjurer, and King of Outcasts, connoisseur of weirdness wines, the undying, the many-souled, lover of illicit substances, ancient king of salt and smoke, and foremost expert in tax evasion.
Wait. Did you say illicit substances?
no, but get inspiration.
Thank you very much.
damn it! Why did Birdman have to take Dick the Ripper with him? This guy's
Why is there
pretty legit.
such a great many
This guy might be our salvation.
adjectives?
I am known for many different things, and, well, the titles are important. It
Wait.
lets people know who I am.
Wait, if you're,
But I think I should introduce myself in terms of what I can offer you. I'm a great wizard and come with tidings of You're being probably followed, and also these are fucked up, right? These things. Just points to the tracks.
Okay, first off,
Zoroastrians.
a few things. One, we know we're being followed. Two, yes, we're following these. And three, what lawyer do you have for such good tax evasion? Because I know a good lawyer for tax evasion.
What are you talking about?
One more question.
Lawyer.
Do you have weed on you?
Of course I do. I have Elven Moongrass. I have Dark Shadowfell pack. Now let's that shall be saved for later, my friends. Let us not get sidetracked. I'm here for business as well as fun.
I've never heard of those things being mutually exclusive.
Well, I would assume.
Yeah,
for you
we're dealing with
not.
Taras.
Lust is Eros is the only one that sees by this point that Nouvelle has snuck around to flank behind Sarek and is ready to pounce on him if need be. Like, she doesn't trust this, it's obvious. But she's not very trustful anyways. So that's not abnormal to you.
I'm so sorry. I would really like to know. You put a lit cigarette in your pocket.
He takes it back out, still lit.
Okay, so the pocket doesn't extinguish.
While it was in your pocket, the cigarette grew back a little bit, like part of what you smoked.
I really don't understand the question.
You
You realize that I'm an archmage, right? You understand that?
No.
I don't know what that is.
You don't? Oh, what grand intoxicating innocence! Oh, I can show beautiful things to these people. I know you're very good, though. Yes.
Don't archmages normally have a dragon? The one I met had a dragon. You don't have a dragon.
Fuck you talking about? I don't deal with dragons.
Well,
they're so expensive. I don't want to do that.
I don't know.
Expensive.
The one I met didn't seem very
Wait,
expensive.
Eros. Wait.
Why was I here again? Who are you people?
I don't know. Who are you?
One question.
I came to offer my services as a practitioner of the arcane.
How much for one of those cigarettes?
How much for one of these?
He's not a.
Yes.
That's not the business I'm here for right now.
Why is he asking?
We'll deal with that later.
It's not a wandering trader.
Anything to be traded for. Anything.
What
Again, I'm Sarek the Sane, Archmage and such. Yes, yada yada yada. I have heard tales of your journeys, and
yes, the proficiency.
It just stares at Cash, just like,
and the incredible magics that you hold.
Solus, get an inspiration point, as I'm gonna reroll Althea's insight. Okay. Althea walks forward as Sarek is talking, between you all, and she hands off her staff to Donovan as she gets closer, and Donovan's just like, what? And she just throws it at him, and he has to get out of his aggressive stance to catch it. And then she walks past her brother and kind of taps him on the knee. Rogar, the Dragonborn, Squamata is what he is, but he kind of looks Dragonborn. And she walks forward to Sarah. Can you see this? The youngest drow you've ever seen. An actual 12-year-old drow that has this arcane divine energy about them that draws your attention away from Cash for the briefest moment. You're not sure exactly why it is. And she just looks at you for the briefest moment and is just, I like him.
Oh, this child is wonderful. I've seen a drow child.
Why is this small girl always so quick to trust new strangers?
I'm great with children.
I summon a rubber ducky in my hand and throw it.
He grabs it and is just she's confused because it doesn't feel like a ducky, and then it squeezes and she jumps when it squirts. She's obviously not a child that grew up in a normal way in any way, shape, or form that you've seen.
It does disappear after a minute, I think.
Okay,
So-
puffs away, and she's just like, I can't do that. Can you do that, Auntie Eros? Can you do that, Uncle Strike? No.
Yeah, you know what I can do? I can talk to a god. And I'm gonna cast Sending on Mishra again.
God damn it.
Roll the D100, see if it goes through.
Fuck yeah. It does.
Okay.
The old 39.
I'm gonna do a quick movement with my hands, real quick. Like I'm casting another spell. And I'm
Okay.
not telling anyone else what it is except for the DM, real quick.
In my
Arcana?
in my
Insight? Arcana?
You can roll Arcana to see if you could judge his hand movements because you're a sorcerer. That's fine.
in my
Uh.
Sending, I will say
Shit.
Hi, Mistra. Long time no chat. Do you know this Sarek the Sane? Is he trustworthy? Should we allow him to join our plight?
Mistra doing a vibe check for you. You're doing a
Lit-
background check on me with the goddess of magic.
Yes.
Eros does that.
Like my brain is just like every time this happens, I shouldn't be surprised when it happens, but it does.
No.
Mistra is just Eros. The questions you ask of me. Why do you need to know this now?
Seth.exe has stopped working.
Would you like to wait for it to respond or close the program now?
What?
I'm calling it Task Manager.
I cast a second Sending.
Spending.
It's same thing. I'm at a payphone.
You got a ring of the barbarian?
Spending those spell slots.
And she says, we've caught a lot of strays, and I just don't want to get my hopes up again. So, asking for a favor, favorite goddess. There's like a subtle wink with the favorite goddess as well.
He is like most wizards. He has something he wants. I cannot read the mind of mortals. Hopefully what he wants will not harm you.
Yeah, he seems legit enough.
Once you say that, you see Sarek appears right next to Eros as the Sarek that you've been talking to disappears.
Oh, wonderful. That means I can trust you as well. Don't worry, you can watch me at all times, every single second. I simply wish to provide my knowledge and powers to you, and learn what you shall learn.
All right, but if you get in the way of my butt magic, I'm gonna be upset.
I love butt magic.
I would like to say that the camera focuses on Solus at the right angle just at that moment.
Solus is gonna walk up to where Sarek was and start poking the air where she thinks his head was.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Solus is gonna start walking around with her hands out, trying to feel.
It was a one-time thing.
Eros,
Listen, I get it.
Eros
It
is
was
gonna,
for effect.
Eros is gonna follow.
Where are you?
I'm over here.
Eris,
No,
Hello?
where are you, really?
Eris is going to, with Cash, poke at Sarek just on the head.
Ah, my hat.
Yeah, this seems like he's
bludgeoning
right here.
damage.
Right. Let me tell you, I will be valuable to you. I specifically have studied into the workings of the Tarask and similar necromantic and abjurative magics.
I mean, look, we weren't really looking for a giant resume. We literally last week bought somebody out of a cage. So
Oh, great. I have weed, so I think is that good enough?
yeah, that's good enough.
Cool. Well, I'm going to be here forever now and you can't get rid of me.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like what happened when
No
we found
takesy
Strike.
backsies. Do you guys have a cart or something?
No.
I've been walking for a while. All right, I'll keep walking.
I carry
There's
out.
there's a giant cache.
Rule number
You
1:
look
If you
sturdy.
carry your own shit.
if you reveal where you actually are, I will carry you with telekinesis.
Sarek just walks over and just like pokes Solus, just like
Right here. Right.
That's gonna make me cry.
I'm right here. Look at me.
just like grabs
That's-
Solus's hand and puts it on his face.
Right here.
I can't tell if this is real.
You'll never know if it's real.
Whatever.
Spins
She
in
casts
circles.
telekinesis on you.
We.
Just let
At
it
least-
happen.
10 minutes of freedom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
You guys regroup and you follow the trail, I presume,
Yes.
of Tarasks. And I need to look at the sheet real quick. Okay. You guys break into the forest area a little bit, and it kind of curves in, and you find a Tarask made like clearing. Obvious, it wasn't this big previous to the last couple days. And in this clearing, there was an obvious engagement between a group of Mustelli weasel folk and this caravan, and it obviously ended with the Mustellis, most of their deaths, their bodies, what's left of them, many of them chomped or ripped in half by these group of Tarass. And then you find a couple drow quarrels and things from crossbows and trees here and there. And the trail inevitably kind of hugs inside the tree line more than what you were following by this point. The drow, you presume, by Sadar and Nouvel's own description, they're trying to stay out of the sun, but still trying to travel during the day. It seems. And about, camp time, you guys find a little tree place like before where you can kind of set up away from any sort of trails to kind of give you guys fair warning. And I would like the group to roll a D100 for like a basic everybody for like a basic luck check. Whoever rolls the lowest is what this will be. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
fuck!
24.
Okay, well, we don't need any more rolls now.
Whoever rolls the lowest.
Pretty
Hi
low.
there.
Pretty low.
Pretty fucking
Rolled
low.
what? I can't see.
Okay. Well, let's roll the 1.
No one
So
rolled
yeah.
above
Okay.
30.
No one rolled above 30, indeed.
Oh.
Okay. Well, other than a couple of the kids, I rolled for the
How
kids.
did I
and
know
Disney.
that I was gonna do that?
Okay, we'll
That's
say
impressive.
that Eros, by the lowest rolls, we'll say Eros and Strike and Sarek are near you when this happens. But you're in camp and you're setting up your tents, your sleeping arrangements, whatnot. Sidar's getting across the way the campfire situated, and you guys are there, and then all of a sudden there's this weird like crumple noise from like dirt moving or something, and when all of you turn around, Solus isn't there, and Solus has fallen in a hole that was dug by someone and wakes them up. Brandon, would you like to introduce your character?
Secret tunnel.
You fall in this hole, and you just hear this like obnoxious snoring. Like it's like it's like, and it's loud because it's like a hole and it's like dark as shit down here. And then you just hear, oh, it's like super long. And this
Hello?
happens once every maybe like 20 minutes, maybe like once every like 10 minutes or so. Depending on
I'm
how
gonna
like
start knocking on
As
your head.
as you fall in, also you hear the beginning of the outward om, and that draws your attention off to the hole's relatively. It's a lot bigger than when you first fell, and you situate yourself. And what does she see in the corner of this hole? As
like a
these creatures often do, hug corners.
it's like a can you see in the dark?
Yeah, Solus is
Okay, yeah.
very good.
So it looks
Like,
kind
dark
of like
vision.
a rock, but it's not a rock. It's got like carvings in it and stuff. And actually I think it's like, I was thinking about something, Seth, and I was looking at a hermit and all this stuff, but I was looking at guild artisan. Can I make magic tattoos as a monk? Is that allowed?
Yes, that's fine.
Oh my god. So so can I make one of my my artisan's tools I guess tattoo?
Yeah, there's
The,
I have
I have to find the doc. I don't have it, but
Wait, you're Tortonk?
but it's kind of like yeah, it's kind of like a big shell with like carvings and ink, and like it's like painted on. I think almost it's carved in, but it's almost like a wood painting, like you would paint the carvings of the wood, and then it's just this loud sound is coming from it. How early is it in the morning actually?
It's not even morning. We haven't even
It's
gone
not
to
even
sleep.
morning.
Morning?
I imagine
It's-
your character went to bed early.
Yeah.
Like really early,
Oh, yeah.
and like before the sun it was even remotely like going down. It was just like, well, I traveled enough today. I'm just gonna sleep.
Yep.
And you dug the hole, and you've been already asleep for at least 4 hours, and it's like maybe
nice.
8-9 p.m. At night.
Oh, I'm not waking up. What the fuck?
Solus is just
You knocked the
knocking.
shell? No, I'm not waking up. Hell no.
Hello?
And knocking on the shell feels like the hardest coral you've ever felt from the deep seas.
Yeah,
but
it's like it looks like a rock almost. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a gray and yeah.
Hello?
Eros will poke her head over the hole, saying, Solus, I don't want to alarm you, but it appears you are in a hole. Is it dry
I
or
am
wet?
in a hole. Unclear.
My new favorite vehicle. Please, I will save you from this.
Do you need assistance? Do you want others to get in the hole with you?
I'm fine alone in the hole, I think.
Why is there a
I
hole?
think. Why are you asking me?
Because you fell in hole. So why is hole?
I don't know.
This guy's stupid. I'm climbing
You
down and getting
land
off.
dwellers are weird. I'm fine.
How big? Wait,
A
how?
rock. I'm pretty sure there's someone in this rock. Or is it a shell? Are you a crab?
How big did he made this big enough for him to get in and turn around? So that's why I think Solus is like a little cramped in there. But you can make it. You can decide if it's bigger, I guess.
I think he's like, okay, so I think he's like, we'll say like 4.5. I think he's big as fuck, guys. I'll be honest with you. I think this is a big. It's big. I think it's huge, man. He's probably
Okay,
like,
so
probably like 4 feet long, maybe like 4.5 feet long, just the shell.
yeah,
huge.
okay, so that he your average, like Minecraft shaft.
A mine
Yeah,
shaft.
it is like an average like Minecraft shaft.
Yeah, your average beginner Minecraft shaft that just goes in random directions.
As Solus is getting annoyed that this rock is not responding to her, like her bioluminescent markings are dancing like crazy.
Did you find a pet rock?
Looks like there's a brave going on in the hole.
I use mold earth to make a second hole directly next to it to just go down and stand next to them.
Eros will
Hello?
climb into the hole.
Okay,
What?
you climb in the
There's
hole.
too many
There's
people.
too many people in this hole.
Yeah, now it's like it's
That's going into the hole.
okay. Now it's like you guys are shoulder to shoulder when Strike comes down, and the Strike pushes you all to where like you're a couple feet away from this breathing rock that as you're coming in, you don't hear anything, and then once like Strike's coming down, you hear the oh.
I'm casting message on the rock. Wake up!
You get a whisper in your mind's eye from message.
Wake
It just
up!
says wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up!
I knock on the rock.
You knock on the rock. Okay.
What a oh my god! What's a good?
Are you a
response?
crab?
What is
Are you
good
a crab?
response?
We really should talk outside of this hole.
I cast Bigby's hand and just start lifting us upwards.
I just
What
ask
the
why.
fuck?
You say wake up and you just hear why.
He grabs you. You
I
guys
want
have
to
to.
converse with you.
Ah!
I picture a couple of the fingers of the Bigby's hand like poke holes to like twist the stone away from you all as it like cups you up and.
Yeah, basically. Just like
Damn,
It's
this
almost
is-
falling off and barely manages to hang on to a finger.
Man, this is what they
As
call
you-
a hand job. Okay.
as you say, because I
What
want
happens next time?
the like. I guess like my limbs now come out of the thing. I just poke my head out of the hole like yes. It's like
Oh,
just
not a
poke-
crab, a
I
turtle.
just
Turtle!
I just look at the thing out like hello.
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 I'm gonna put everyone down on the ground.
Yes, now you can converse in more civilized ways.
I've always conversed well inside of holes.
I feel
It is
like
known.
a hole beneath the ground is no less or more civilized than the ground in a
I
forest.
can't smoke down there.
you're
Bugs
Why
not.
not?
You're not trying hard enough, then.
I'm being respectful.
You look
Anyway.
over and the head is like lolling out of the hole, just like falling back asleep. Like it's like slowly
No,
sleeping
don't
back
fall
in.
asleep,
Ah!
please.
Turtle!
Hello. What is your name?
I am called Trillo.
Pet,
Trillo.
pet the
Okay.
turtle.
I am Solas. This is Eros and
His little hand comes out. Hello.
and
hello.
Strike.
Yep,
And-
that's correct. That's me. I'm Strike.
Children.
Hello.
And this is dirt.
You, the dirt, the worms in the dirt.
What's with the secret tunnel?
I feel it might be more of a burrow.
I've made it. Huh? It looks already like what?
When you
A
look,
turtle's burrow, right?
Yeah.
I
When you
paid
look
attention
over
in
at-
class.
when you look over at Solus, you can see silhouetted behind them is Cash, and then around Cash's feet, ankles, whatnot, stands Althea, Donovan, and Rogar, just staring at you with the. What did they? They just pulled a giant dirt clod out of the ground and it's now talking. Like they're all looking at it like, what's going on? So,
Eris is gonna like kneeling over next to the Brillo pad. Next to Brillo pad.
Yes, the Trello pad. You're in the Trello pad right now.
And
actually.
And she's going to well, we got Big Beast hand outside of the hole, so and she's going to like
you do.
Put her hands on his face, look dead into just study his face, look at Cash, look at his face, look at Cash, face Cash. Guys, I think he's a tortoise man.
Are you a tortoise or a turtle?
Althea runs over. It's a testimony.
He thinks about it. He says,
What?
"Is there really a difference between a turtle and a tortoise?"
One
Yes.
can swim, the other can't.
It's the shape of the feet.
Wait, can
One of
tortoises
them
swim?
likes water.
Well,
We can
there
all
are
swim.
water-dwelling tortoises, but
You can tell that God name. Too many names. Trillo. I wanted to say Twillo. Trillo, he has partially webbed feet.
We all swim. Turtle is merely a description of a tortoise. For a
You didn't go to
turtle
school.
is a tortoise, and a tortoise is not a turtle.
My brain trembles.
And I did go to school. I went to a turtle school.
The fuck are you?
Boy, a turtle is a tortoise, but a tortoise is not a turtle? What?
Indeed.
I'm so confused.
it's
quite
like squares
simple.
and rectangles.
Exactly. Althea
A
says.
rectangle is still a four-sided
You're a
object.
turtle fractal. I see. Your mind is
Ah.
like mine.
I
He
Fractal?
stares into his eyes.
Rectangle
I-
or turtle square?
think I get it. It's like
His eyes are so deep, bro. They don't stop.
There's a little bit of glaucoma there too. There's a little bit of
Yeah,
glaucoma.
dude. Yeah, it's like
I think
they're great as shit.
I think I get it. A hole is a hole, no matter how you use it, whether dry
You're
or
old
wet.
and
No,
funny.
arrows. No.
No, I think I'm right. A hole is a
She's
hole.
right.
Okay.
Some holes
What's
are
a
just bigger than others.
fractal?
Which day is it?
Fractal. Well, I can show you.
Can you not use your words?
I cast Minor Illusion to make a fractal. It's just a fractal of me over and over and over again, just like folding in on myself.
I understand this no more than I did 12 seconds ago, but
So,
Sorry,
I
what were we
appreciate
talking
the
about?
effort.
I'll
I guess
teach
at
you
this
things
point,
later.
my little legs pop out, and they just kind of pop out, and I slowly stand up, like, oh.
By the gods.
It can
Legs.
walk.
Why is this surprising? We've established it's a tortoise.
Oh, I
That
was just
doesn't
trying to be
mean-
nice.
So,
That doesn't mean it has legs. It could have
Like,
been.
walks over and grabs like a stick. It's like this gnarled, like gross looking stick. Like, like
To all of you, it looked like a root that got like left here, and it's actually a staff.
yeah, it's huge.
Just imagine one of the pilgrims from Dark Souls 3, except in green.
Yeah.
Well, what are you
And-
doing out here?
All of you know what a Testadine is, but none of you have seen one before.
I was sleeping.
Okay, before you were sleeping, did you have a goal with your travels or just wandering like I?
I have been out here many years, and I have forgotten my purpose in these lands.
That's
Yo, sane.
incredibly
Kind of live out
depressing.
here.
You just lived in that hole?
No, I actually just dug that hole. It actually used a lot of my energy. I really only walked about. I don't know.
Is this like a normal encounter for all of you? I know I'm new, but like,
Yes.
okay.
I just joined this group like a few days ago.
Ooh, yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
So
stick
I
with you.
don't know. Okay.
You want to smoke?
I told you we
No,
bought a man from
uh,
a cage.
No, sorry, never mind. I'll just
Then
do it
another
for you.
stray tagged along, and the
okay.
dwarf kind of just followed us, and now they're gone again.
Shit happens.
Took over, and I'm leaning on the staff, asleep.
Solus has only been with this group for 3 days.
Maybe.
I'm gonna deal with this guy in the morning.
She's just kind of here. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
It has
Kinda
been many
here, casting
sessions. in those 3
devastating
days.
magics once in a while.
Eros is going to poke the head of a Trillo. Just gonna
Ah! Oh, hello.
Hi.
That's
Your skin. It feels weird. Like
that's not a very nice thing to say to someone.
Like,
it feels
how
Why?
weird.
like on a scale to, weird to fucking trip, bro. It's kind of like in the middle at the fuck is this shit? I think is that
You-
crust? There's crust in your wrinkles.
Yes, it is.
Why do you include sex in so much what you say?
What do you mean? Does everyone not do that?
You say fuck frequently.
Yeah. Does
That's
everyone not
just
do that?
That's just a. It's just a word when you say when you're exasperated or something, you know. It doesn't actually have anything to do with sex.
Used as a descriptor for
Interesting.
many a thing.
Exactly. A turtle gets it. Tortoise? Turtle? Oh god, this is confusing.
Donovan comes over and says, "Fuck the fucking fuckers!"
See, he gets
That's
it.
my
Like this
boy.
guy.
Seriously though, you're crusty as fuck.
It has been quite some time since I have touched water.
Would you touch some grass?
No, I touch grass every day.
Oh,
I
sorry.
walk up and I touch the grass and I say thank you for being grass. And then I meditate on the grass.
I'm bored of this. You guys want to go in a mansion?
No, not really.
Okay. I just open a door in space and walk in.
wait, a door in space. Oh no!
I'm fucking following. That's trippy as hell.
Ah, shit, doors. Where's Sidar? Don't let him see the door.
Already having an existential
Hey, hey.
crisis in the corner.
Hey,
Um,
I
you
walk
wanna see
back
something
out. Sorry.
Really funny? You want to see something really funny? That guy over there. Ask him to open the door.
Oh,
the
The
drow that is Sidar. Their drow ranger friend.
how do you feel about doors?
He gets very awkward, like looks around and then looks at Strike and then like nods at Strike, like what's going on, and then he like just you don't have like a magic door, do you?
Huh? Oh, that's definitely a mundane door in space. Yes.
And he
I just
looks
had
over
that in my
he looks,
pocket.
he looks over at the doorway and he just is like so fucking confused. Like and you get the impression he takes like 3 steps back. He will not go close to this door.
Everyone, write me down what your dream house is. 1 second. Where are you from, Solus? Do you want a fish
The
tank?
Moon Lake.
Okay, got it. Fish tank.
I'm
I'll just.
not a
I think.
fish, but
Well,
okay.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. Eros, I'll just give you a big velvet bed. I think. That's it. That's your room.
Just,
The rest
just
of
a-
them will be randomly generated.
It's a 40 by 40 foot room that's just a giant bed.
It's just a big heart-shaped bed.
You open the door, and it's just bed.
Hmm.
The
Oh.
ceiling is
actually
bed. The
want
walls are
that.
bed. Everything is bed. It's an
I had
insane
a
asylum.
friend. I had a friend in high school that their parents' bedroom was literally 2 giant queen beds that they shoved in there. So it was just
Oh
a
my
giant bed, and they just
God.
hung out in there and like mounted their like TV, and there was just like a giant like trampoline kind of thing, and that was like their room.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
You want some elven moon grass?
Yes.
Moon.
I have fallen asleep again.
Fuck. Do you want to just put? What do we do with this guy?
Standing up.
Eros is
He's so
going.
tired.
Oh, I can fix that. You see, Sarek pull some like white powder out of his pocket.
Oh my god.
Well, if we want to keep him awake,
Is that vitamins?
I mean, that
Mhm, well, you could say that.
It looks like salt.
Hey, I,
It's
as the
not.
DM, need to add some context to this white stuff. This is made by the Yuan Ti from over a continent away, and nearly destabilized an entire continent's economic structure
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
about
So
10
it's
years
Colombian
ago.
Coke. It's
It
Colombian Coke.
is. But it's made by Yuan Ti, and they make it from this weird, like, tree sap that makes you hallucinate. So
Yeah, that sounds about right.
sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah.
Hello,
with some
you ever
LSD.
freebased before?
Probably.
He probably hasn't.
I don't know what that word means.
I have so much to teach you. You shall become my
Do I
Padawan.
want to learn?
Some of them will be incredibly useful and powerful magical things. Most of them you will not want to know.
I'm pretty powerful and magical and shit.
What if I do
I
want
believe
to
you.
know?
Did Solus just say a swear word?
Is that not cool?
No, that's cool.
Does that not make me cool?
I mean, I don't know if it makes you cool,
That's
but
very
it's
cool.
cool.
There are a bunch of fucking squares around here. Anyways, this fucking turtle. 1 second. I just go shake him with Bigby's hand.
Ah!
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Don't mind me. I'm
But-
just cleaning the crust out of your wrinkles.
I have a question. You're burrowing. You're kind of just walking around. Do you have goals in life?
That's what I asked.
My life
You want to kill a baby Tarask?
has been so long.
Do you want to kill a baby Tarask? Here, take a bump of this.
I saw
Take a bump of this. Everything will be easier for everyone involved. Take a bump of this, please.
he does.
Come on.
With,
All right.
with speed and precision, he does.
Oh.
He's been moving like super slow this whole
His
time. Like
glaucoma disappears from his eyes.
He's
He
been-
gains
yeah, he's-
focus of hundreds of years ago.
he's been slowly, yeah. He's been moving around like super slowly, and you just see his neck like crane. He just and then he gets back up. He's like, "My life has been very long. Like, I'm so old.
So,
I could not imagine reliving what it was like to see the Tarask again."
Cool. You want to beat up a baby?
Tarask. We should add a baby Tarask.
no,
Listen,
he's
I don't know.
on.
If you help us, I'll give you a new body. How about that?
You want to beat up
I can give you baby smooth skin and a new body. Do you want that?
I want a new body. My
Fuck,
body.
what do you want?
My body is conditioned to the nature of the world. Like, look,
Sark starts smoking 2 cigarettes at the same time. Okay. All right. Let's get this. Let's get. Fuck.
I love my character mind palace. You guys will never break me out of my character mind palace.
You broke Jenny. You broke Jenny.
Let's be straight with each other right now. You were in that hole. We woke you up from the hole. Do you want to come with us?
What day is it?
Tuesday.
What's a Tuesday?
Tuesday was
The fuck's a Tuesday? You fucking can't.
Who are you?
I'm very sick.
I'm Eros, and you have rocks and dust from like all sorts of river systems inside of your skin.
I swim. I
I
like
can't
to
breathe, oh my God.
swim. The feeling of the water on my crusty skin feels
I can't take. I cast Long Strider on him.
Oh, you don't want to do
Oh,
that,
yeah.
dude. You
Yeah.
cast Long Strider on me?
I just want him to be a little faster.
Getting wet is
you-
pretty fun, isn't it?
What is Long Strider gives you
10
10
movement.
speed? Yeah.
Extra 10. Yeah.
An
Oh,
extra, yeah.
Dude.
Fuck.
that
I can't
was
take this. I cast haste on you.
Oh my lord. I continue to move very slowly. It does not matter that
I start smoking 3 cigarettes.
Wait. So you're giving me another 10 move speed with Long Strider, and then
I hit you with haste. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Alright.
gonna be good.
Well, Long Strider lasts for an hour. Haste
Yeah.
lasts for a minute.
Aren't those both concentration?
Long Strider's
No.
just no.
Long
You just do it.
Strider's not
Oh, okay.
place it. And then so what does haste give you? Move speed?
It's
Doubles your move speed and lets you have
Oh.
another action to dash with as well.
You want to see me run a you want to see me run like a marathon, bro, in like 10 seconds, or like what do you want me to do?
Or
Just
to send
double
the
my move
hair.
speed to 120.
I
dude. I'm
want
faster
him to
than
start talking faster, so I keep increasing his movement speed.
He does not. He
Fuck.
continues to just. I am so old.
Fuck, you want to party?
I have been known to, as the kids say, throw down sometime.
What children
throw
are
up.
saying this?
It was an old phrase used back at one of the first brothels that I ever visited.
Long time ago, I heard somebody use the phrase throw down, and I did not know what it meant.
I think what it meant from when I first heard it.
I do not know what it means.
I think he's going to be useful. Like, someone could just throw him at the Tarasques, and then at least
I
he's
did
like
that
going to
with
be a good
telekinesis.
rock. Yeah, you could do that. I've got a big hand, and then we've got also, like, a big guy.
Throw
Sure things.
Yo, anyway, thanks for making my move speed 120, nerd.
nerd.
Well,
Damn. Damn, dude.
I'm out of options.
I go through my extra dimensional door.
I'm literally
He's
gonna
in it
turn
for
into
the
Sonic,
hustle.
dude. I'm gonna get into my shell and spin that bitch around.
Sorry.
Okay, I think I've gotten like a few inches of the crust out of your wrinkles.
Ah,
Is that
It's gonna take a while.
the skin of a deer? What? What the fuck is in your
What?
skin, old man?
More like.
I walk back.
he falls asleep again.
I walk back out of the door.
all right. Sorry, I needed a smoke break.
He's holding 4 cigarettes.
Time.
Get-
He puts them all away, still lit in his pocket.
Do
I'm
you
immune to cancer. I don't actually breathe normally.
what is cancer?
Huh? I have a few lessons to teach you.
Is it the same
Why do you
day?
keep
Yes.
saying that?
It is the
Yes.
same day.
I am very tired
Yo,
and very old.
Do you want a bed? I've got a bed.
I have a bed.
I throw him in the, just like start pushing him towards the door.
Come on.
Ooh,
probably
you will
wait.
not be able to push me.
I
You're really
love how that was said
I
in
am
and out of
very heavy.
character.
While you're attempting it, Eros is like, "Yo, Sarek, you got like one of those, like cigarettes, but in weed form?"
I believe that is called a joint. If the
If you want to go in the hot
Birdman,
box
who
room,
is
there's the
not a
hot box
bird,
room. Don't go in the
said-
fractal room after the hot box room.
Well, I wasn't going to go into the room in the first place, but no, I just want
Go
to.
inside, there's an elevator. There's about 58 buttons.
What
All
the
of them go to
fuck's
a
an
different
elevator?
What the fuck is an elevator?
place. Don't fucking worry about it.
I fall asleep again.
Look, man, I just
What is happening here?
look, man.
What's going on?
When you guys are ready, you can get your long rest. That's all. That you
All right,
guys-
I'm gonna go in my mansion. You all can figure out the rock.
Look, man, I just want to know
Is
if you have
there
a
a-
joint that doesn't stop burning. That's all I want.
I just
And
walk
after-
into
and
the
after
door
haste-
and close it.
After haste
Is
is
there
over,
a
I
fish
definitely
tank?
fall asleep again, and then I fall over.
Anyone who wants to know what's inside will have to go inside at this point and face the
Fine.
consequences.
I'm going inside.
Immediately walking inside, you see like an open, like just bright split space of rainbow colors. There's a massive statue of Sarek. Like it
That's
does
so
not
bright.
look like him. It looks like basically like an Instagram filtered version of him. And there's a little pedestal right in front of him that has a book on it that just says rooms.
Rooms or runes?
Rooms.
Rooms.
Let's go into any of the rooms.
I want to read the book.
There's
Can't
a glossary. Oh, cool. There's a glossary. You can't read it.
She's gonna start opening doors.
Sark comes out of the book. There are no doors.
Oh my god.
Okay, so if you want to get around here, you open the book. Whatever room you want to go into, just... Okay, this is too complicated. Reality changes around you and it just turns into a normal mansion. You have a room, there's rooms, you have names on every door for you. I don't know some of your names, so...
Can't read.
Oh, okay, I'll just bring you to your room then.
Okay. Is the water fresh water?
Oh, you wanted... Fuck, okay, got it. This is for a second.
And just in time to live out his nightmare.
Oh, now bed went. Now he shows up.
Oh god.
Oh, shit.
So
That's a block.
I kind of drank a lot the night before,
Oh,
and then
God.
I moved the next day.
Understandable.
Okay.
It was a birthday.
So you
And
gave
then-
yourself a minor coma. It's okay.
Yeah.
I
put an alarm
understand.
in. I didn't want to kind of wait. My body did not
It's
want to wake me
okay.
up for it.
As the resident lawyer, you don't have to explain yourself.
You're okay. We get it.
You don't have to say anything to these
It
people.
was great. Waking up the next day with just the biggest headache and having to move a lot of shit.
Oh, that does sound fun.
You need some ibuprofen.
It was an experience.
Well, guess
and
what?
by fun, you know.
Well, here's a brand new experience. There's a dimensional doors in the middle of space.
Oh, fun times.
I went to try.
Yeah.
What do you mean try my
Nova's
luck?
character made
I
a
just saw your
door.
token for the first time.
Um,
Of course you look like that. Why would I
Nova,
Oh, he doesn't. Is it a door?
There's
it's an extra dimensional door. Yeah, it doesn't have a traditional door handle on it, unless Sarek wants to say it does.
all doors are
It just
different.
looks like a
Wait.
really mundane door, but it's just floating there. So
Okay. Does Sarek
I'm
have
just gonna
dark
lead
vision?
everyone to their rooms. I do have dark vision.
Right, normal range.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna. So I just lead everyone to like their rooms. There's a bunch of it's just like a long hallway with doors that just like say like fractal room, hotboxing room, room.
What the fuck is a room?
A room.
Don't go in there. But
I'm
don't
going
go in the room. But your Solus's room is just you open the door and it literally just looks like a lake. Like it just opens into a place that just looks like an open space with a lake in it.
Ideal. No moon, though. Very sad.
Oh, flick the light switch and it'll turn to moon.
Thanks.
All right. If you need anything, there's 50 servants that look exactly like me, but with maid outfits on. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Oh my god, that is so cursed.
Oh my god.
That's extremely cursed.
Amazing.
He
I
just
love
walks
that
he just
so
walks out and
much.
disappears.
That is so fucked.
All
I
right.
like to think he just
Alright.
walks backward into a sea of Sarek's dressed like maids.
Sarek gets another inspiration point for
Thank you.
the maid outfits. If you haven't read the inspiration variant, you get a pool to use during your sessions, and you can apply it towards XP unless you use it for other reasons. But that's ridiculous. Mansion maid outfit, drew a line and arrow to the word Sarek, and I'm just like, oh, my brain's gonna look at that later and be like, what?
Maid outfits?
Cursed?
Well, it's just funny is like the note itself is gonna turn into like 3 paragraphs. Is what it's gonna turn into to describe it. That's hilarious. All right. So people are going to their rooms in the mansion. The kids are very excited about this.
There
I
are
would
about
think on the
12
whole-
ball rooms because he doesn't know what kids like.
Oh, that's awesome. You show them one of the rooms and they're just confused, but they go in there anyway. It's just like, okay.
I have to say Eros has not gone inside. She is still out in the woods.
The turtle has slowly
If the
slunk
dog
back
dro-
into his shell.
If Sadar tries, is there a doorknob, or can you just like walk through it?
There's a doorknob. It doesn't. It's not necessary.
Oh, no.
Like you could just walk through it, but yeah.
Okay, archway doors are different to regular doors. So Sadar will try and walk through the door.
You are allowed in, and you see a mansion with one big door, and then inside is a
Oh.
hallway filled with so many doors.
He just like sits down in depression.
You did it! You sent him to the dungeon!
At least you can just be outside where there is just a statue of Instagram filtered version of my character and a fountain. So,
Vedwin, let's do a slight recap, I guess, at this point. Now that we're ending the day, we've gone through 2 days, basically. First day, relatively quiet travel. At night, there was some watches. They saw some drow eyes in the distance. Before the watch, Nouvelle and Strike got in a little duel. Eros messages her father figure, and we had a sending text battle about her trying to explain the chaos and him trying to understand everything that was going on with the Tarasques and the Drow and everything else like that. Then the next day, you about midday finds a trail that leads deeper into the forest of presumably a group of Tarasques. It's the only thing that makes sense. There's nothing in this part of the world that is this big and this destructive, and everyone else that's seen a Tarrasque before, well, all of you other than like Solus, I think, has seen a Tarrasque. Kind of put 2 and 2 together.
Sadar would have seen it, wouldn't he?
Sadar would have, yeah.
Solus just thinks they're hippos.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They follow the trail, find a bloody mess of Mustelli that have been attacked. They follow the trail more to the evening, begin to set up camp. Solus falls in a hole while they're setting up camp, and finds... rewind. At the trail, they meet Sarek, Nova's character, who was also following the trail as best they can say. offers his magical services to assist you all on this venture. They question it, even send to Mistra to ask if this is okay. Mistra basically just says he's a wizard. He wants something. That's what she says. Just I don't know what he wants. I can't read his mind. And then Eros interprets that as okay, he's fine. They continue on the trail. Sarek wants, something to do with these Tarrasque. It's very obvious. As well, because of in the hole they find a Testadine, Brandon's new character, is a turtle folk person. Very old. You missed a lot of roleplay of them just trying to get the old man to stop being old. And casting haste and Longstrider on him, and then trying to get him inside mansions and it not working because he's old. And it is hilarious. And then we got to the mansion, and yeah, various things have happened in there. I don't know if I can describe all of them.
Your wizard friend was smoking 4 cigarettes at once by the end of it because of the turtle.
He had 27 at one time, he said. I thought I heard 17 or 27 at one point. Nonetheless, the wizard rearranging the mansion that he does and has a self-aggrandizing throughout the mansion of statues of himself and maids that are him. And things like that. So, and then that's pretty much the gist. They are following the trail, hoping to catch up with the Tarrasque they heard about when you guys were in the council meeting many sessions ago. So it's connecting those dots. Questions?
Who
Okay.
who hasn't gone inside of the mansion?
Sadar would probably walk out when he when he realizes there's nothing else he can do inside the mansion.
Just more doors.
A single tear running down his face.
Roxana would have gone in with the kids. Nouvelle would go in if Strike goes in. I think. So I think it's just Althea, you, and Sadar. And Althea is just like she goes in and then comes back out, and she basically says how she doesn't like how she can't see the stars. So
yeah,
she stays outside.
That's fair. That's fair. Eris is going to just go and she's going to lean on Cash's feet and just chill there.
Okay. Sadar, when you come back out, you would see Althea setting up for her trance nearby Cash and Eros just sitting somewhat despondently, I think, on the feet. Is there anything you guys would like to do while outside?
As he steps out, he just says, "That guy's fucked up. I don't trust him." That's all I'm saying. You can't have that many doors and not be trusted.
It's fine. It's not that bad, I guess. I don't
After
know.
about 20 minutes, the snoring begins again.
Oh.
It is now echoed because I'm inside of the shell again.
I'm sure that guy he's fine. After all, he's got illicit substances. Sounds trustworthy to me.
One of his adjectives was something of like illicit substances or something.
Besides,
Do you want to hear my title again?
Why do you have so many
I wanna hear your
adjectives?
Yes.
I am connoisseur of many things. Well, I am Sarek the Sane, Archmage, Supreme Abjurer, and King of Outcasts, connoisseur of weirdness and wines, the undying, the many-souled, lover of illicit substances, ancient king of salt and smoke, and foremost expert on tax evasion.
Does he worship
So many
Snoopy as Fungus?
adjectives.
He worships himself.
I love adjectives.
I love tax evasion.
I'm sure he's fine. Mr. didn't say he was bad, so it's cool.
Why did you ask the goddess of magic?
You're not out here right
Gods
now.
cannot be trusted.
Yeah, you're not here.
You're not. You're at a
Solus
lake.
left.
You're at a lake.
Solus left after she figured out the moon wasn't real.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so she's back outside.
Oh.
Did I not say
What is
that?
this
I must have
heresy?
said it in my
This
head.
heresy.
Oops.
Okay, yeah. If you're outside and saying that, Eros would respond, "What? No, I can talk to a god whenever I want. Well, not whenever I want. Sometimes, for a few times. I can do it a few times. And gods are cool. She's the one that turned Birdman into Birdman, not Birdman, not Birdman."
I don't understand the things that you're saying.
Probably
No, it makes perfect sense. Birdman was once a Birdman, and now he's not Birdman. Or not Birdman. It makes sense. Just don't think about it.
I'm starting to think that in comparison, Sarek is sane.
That's his name. That's literally his name.
Speaking of Birdman, Eros is going to use her last. She's going to use her last spell slot.
Fuck, man.
She's going to use her last spell slot and is going to send to Birdman.
Birdman's just like, Mel's fucking crazy, dude.
She says, "Sup, bitch? Hope the city treats you well. Found someone you probably could have gotten along with. He is an expert on tax evasion."
25 words, huh?
25 words.
Fuck, dude.
That's all you get.
What's up, bitch? Everything's totally cool. No problems here at all.
So not true.
Yeah.
Everything's wrong here.
Sending deception check?
You can't read those things over text.
I got
No.
a few more words. Hold on. Okay, so that's shit. So yeah, no problems here at all. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing okay as well. Oh my god. This is so hard for me. I'm so bad at counting. So would you say met someone you would have got along with?
Tax evasion.
Yes.
Tax evasion? Sounds like I missed out. Probably not as much as me. Lol. That's it. That's all you get. That's your 25.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
Everything's cool here. No, definitely no problems. Don't come back here. It's all good.
Not. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just, getting a message in my head.
Who are you talking to?
Arrows?
Better be Arrows.
Anya?
I love it.
Like
does-
having tea in a room, and like interrogating me? I don't know what's happening.
like
Better not be Orcafor.
5 zombies come up behind you and
Drinking
moan.
tea? Like.
Really?
Uh,
Are you
Mel is
conversing
not
with-
drinking tea. It is in a teacup. It is not tea.
It's in a teacup, but it's not tea.
It's more definitely not tea.
Is it the purple?
does
Is it coffee?
No. It's
Back
blood.
to This though.
Mm,
Yeah.
all right,
That's what you
Mel and Birdman.
Oh, so that's what you use the teapot for. You like drain people's blood into it.
Mm-hmm.
No. She's just a little kooky right now, okay?
Wonder why I felt like there was so much iron getting passed through my lungs. That makes a lot of sense.
Does anyone want to do anything else with the day?
I guess if you
In a hotbox room. Do you think I'm doing?
In the hotbox room. Okay.
God.
All right. Then I'm gonna go the next day.
Yeah, the servants will provide any weed you wish for.
if
Immediately after my 8-hour rest is over, I awaken. Spry.
To put a shish.
I
If
awake,
you-
not old anymore.
I
If-
awaken. Spry.
oh
Refreshed. in
dear
the
God, why?
Can we make him roll? Can we make him like a roll D36? And if he lands on a 36, he just like dies of a heart attack or dies of old age.
Nah, do a D100. That's a D100.
I'll never die of old age.
Yeah, he
I'll never
can't.
die.
He technically can't.
Well, I can
though.
die of old age.
Oh, even if he can't. What?
I'll never have a heart attack.
No.
Fine.
If you would allow it, Sir God, Eris would like to continue her intimidation training.
Indeed.
Sola's trying to teach herself how to read.
I went potty. Ooh, 21.
Okay. You gain another point towards your proficiency with that roll.
Oh,
Does anyone else want to work towards any proficiencies?
What do I roll for reading?
What are you trying to read?
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help.
Can't read
Solus learn how to
common.
read.
You
Sark
can
should have
only
just
read
come over.
primordial.
You can't read common.
Um,
You can speak common.
I'm gonna come over with my like 30 books strapped to me and be like,
Speak common.
my favorite apprentice. I'm here to
Only
help.
primordial. I'm no one's apprentice.
What?
I guess.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
teach myself how to read.
You can take a help if you get the help from Sarek.
Jesus. I learned by myself.
All right,
Mhm.
it's yeah, intelligence definitely makes sense. DC 10.
Barely.
You're not taking my help.
No, she's
Okay.
an independent learner.
He just like keeps staring at you just like smoking in the corner, like, you want some help?
I can do
All
it.
Okay.
Then
Do you want some help?
I can do it.
Okay.
this is how you spell the word son. Okay, you put a little counter on your sheet if you haven't already for your proficiency gain. You have 1 point towards it. You need 20. So you spend some time reading, intimidating. The night, other than that, is uneventful. You are mostly in a mansion. Those of you outside, it's a quiet, relatively gorgeous night. Slight wind, bright stars. Not quite a full moon yet. I'm working towards it. And the next morning, you guys pack up, start to get ready, get your rituals and whatnot that you normally do prepared, and set out further west following what trail is here. There
Whoa. Is this
Let
on
me
the
roll.
next day? I have
Yep.
a question though. When I awaken, I would probably pay more attention to cash now, I think, because now I'm not a grumpy, old, tired turtle because it's early in the morning. So, is there any
No,
like
just a grumpy turtle.
recognition of what this thing is? I mean, it looks like me, right? It's a big turtle.
Kinda, yeah. It seems alive, which is weird to you. But it doesn't like breathe or anything. You just get this impression that it's like watching you. And I would imagine by this point, sometime in the last 12 hours, you've seen Eros with it, and then early in the morning, Eros will have to climb inside.
Early in the
To
morning, Eros would probably be doing slow ass Tai Chi out in like the field or something. Like, I see her and I'm like, that is an interesting artifact that you have. Ah.
Yes. Very interesting.
He's like striking a tree. He's like looking at it and he'll be like, where did you find it? What? I'm just like hella fast, like, bam.
Found it. I found it in a giant cave. Okay, not really a cave, but there are some douchebags who had like this entire underground network system. We invaded, we stole their shit, we got out. It's mine now.
I am familiar with this underground system.
Are you?
You are from the city of Salt, yes?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I was once.
You were
What
once.
are we talking about again?
I don't know.
The city of. Oh, yes, the city of Salt. He starts like smacking his lips, like. It was inscribed long ago upon my shell. My journey from the city of Salt as a young child. Oh,
How
I'm
old
alone.
are
I
you?
am so fucking old.
So you don't know how old you are.
I don't.
Eros,
I've lost track of
roll a
time.
medicine check.
Okay.
I've lost track of the
Medicine or
time.
nature?
Well, my
yeah.
medicine's better, but I will put a side die into that as well. So that's a
Yeah,
15.
Okay. He's the oldest person you've ever met.
So fucking old.
And you've met Orcafor, and Orcafor is old. like he's easily older than Orcafor, you by your best guesstimate. So like at least 300.
Eris is gonna just cast detect thoughts and is going to say to Trillo, yeah, fuck that noise. Just relax a little bit, and is going to try and delve into his mind to see what the fuck he's talking about.
Can I wait? Can I roll against it?
If you want,
Yeah, it's a wisdom. It's a wisdom save.
Okay,
I will.
Save.
I will, however, activate my cutting words, my unsettling words.
This is fine.
Ooh. All right. Well,
This is fine.
So you got a -5 on that.
okay. What's the DC?
18.
It's a 24.
He is fine. He messaged me. He got a nat 20.
Okay.
I did I messaged you. Oh, I didn't mean
Yeah,
that.
that's all good.
I
He got a hi.
Oh, that's why. Because I had 2 GM clicked instead of public. Whoops.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
Nat 20
No, that was me.
plus, plus
That was me. That was me.
Plus
I did
9.
something earlier.
Oh, +9. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
29 minus 5. Yeah.
You do get the initial thoughts of, I'm so hungry. Wonder what I'm going to eat for breakfast today. I'm not done punching this tree yet. Now I am done punching this tree. He walks away to go get food.
Oh,
I
He
love it.
punches the tree like 5 times rapidly and then just walks away.
All right. Do you guys set off for the morning?
yeah, this guy's fucking old. We can if there's nothing else to be done.
If you guys are ready to begin your travel for the day, then I would like a group perception check.
The fuck you say, old man?
Where is it that we are going?
Oh, we're following some tracks to go hunt down some Tarasques.
We're looking.
It would probably be a good idea for me to assist.
I'm looking so hard.
Oh wow,
Would
all I
you
get is an
mind
18.
if I accompanied you on your journey to find these baby Taras.
No, yeah, sure, cool. If you want. I don't know why
I
you'd be
asked you that
interested
2 days ago.
Who are you? Have we met before?
I need another
My
cigarette.
name is Trillo.
Oh, yes, we're
This
introducing
is-
ourselves.
and lots of
I'm Sark the
cigarettes.
Sane, Archmage, Supreme Abjurer, and King of Outcasts, Connoisseur of Weirdness and Wines, the Undying, the Many-Souled, Lover of Illicit Substances, Ancient King of Salt and Smoke, and foremost expert on tax evasion. Now we know each other.
Why so many adjectives?
Why not? What is your...
Valid question.
How do you hate adjectives?
I don't hate adjectives. I don't. Why?
I hate adjectives.
One. All right. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I just feel like it's useful for everyone to know who I am when I introduce myself.
No, this guy's got the right idea. You don't get on a stage without introducing yourself in full. The crowd has to know.
Why am I going on a stage?
Why are
You'd
you
be great
not?
on a stage.
Why are you not on a stage?
I know nothing about stages.
I have no need for
stages around
stage.
here.
But the stage is like the best
The
place to
stage-
be.
I was unaware that stage was a place. I thought it was a form of preparation.
A stage is the best place. It's the only place that's real.
I'm more comfortable in the basement. Are
That-
lakes nice?
Stage is full of preparation as well as a thing to be. Oh, this is very.
The basement is a different type of stage. Very different. Lots of whips and chains.
That's the underground
And
stage.
handcuffs.
By stage, do you mean like level? Like of a building?
Oh, no. Well, in that instance, yes, but no.
Not every basement's a sex dungeon, you irreverent slut.
Are you sure?
Anyways.
Are you sure
Well,
about
it
that?
can be. How okay, I don't want to talk about this. How are lakes this time of year, you know? I'll hang out at a lake, I
They're
guess.
pretty good.
I don't
Pretty wet.
breathe, so I can just go there, I guess.
In quite some time, I would like to.
We should go to the Moon Lake.
Okay, Nouvelle being the last one to beat this perception DC
You got the highest.
does a very loud like to you all.
I freeze.
And she is in the back of the line and like walks forward between you all, stands next to Eros at the front in Cash, and you all stop and listen. And those of you, only because the DC was met, do the rest of you hear this? But you hear in the distance, a ways, like it's I don't know, a mile or more. And with the trees, you don't see anything. Even with it being daylight out. And this is an hour-ish into the beginning of your travel. There's this weird noise. Like it sounds like how do I word this? Like screeching of something. Like it sounds like something made the noise, but there is this additional like staccato, very brief, like jutting noise that comes nearly simultaneously from it. And Shallow Butter will look over and behind and can see that Sarek, Solus, Sadar, and Strike all have like a look of recognition on their faces. The staccato noise is very familiar to you all. The other people, they can barely muffle out what they think it is. They just hear this initial like screeching noise. And all of you have this, those of you got the 20 pluses for your perception, have in your mind like they're called firearms in the world that you're in, but guns, as we know in our own world, kind of thing, right? And for the abbreviated, easier thing to talk about, but like they're not extremely common in the world, but they're out there. And you guys have had a couple throughout the campaign, but there's obviously, after the screeching, there was like 5, 6 like gunshots that go off. And like I said, this is like a mile out from where you're at, and with the trees and hills, you can't really get a direct line of sight on it, but with the perception checks of 20 plus again, you think this is in the direction you've been heading in. So, what do you do?
It's a mile out.
Yes. It would take you guys at your quickest pace to go to the mile. It would take you about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And that's you guys running at your quickest.
So we could do that, or I could spend 10 minutes casting clairvoyance to just look at the very edge of my vision, which is a mile, to see what's going on.
They'll probably have moved by then.
People are, if they're dying, they're going to be right there, so we can at least see the aftermath.
Well, if they're dying, I think we should probably go.
Fuck them.
But I want to see it.
I mean, give me 10 minutes. We can see it.
I don't want you to see it. I want to see it.
Well, then, fuck you.
Well, fuck you. I start going.
Strike is already dashed off in its general direction.
That guy's fucking fast.
Can you teleport a mile away just by kind of imagining?
I can do that.
Okay, wait. Who wants to go and who doesn't want to, exhaust themselves?
I've already walked away. I'm like hobbling forward, like.
If someone gives me a description of the area, like if you see it, arrows, and you describe it to me, I could probably teleport us there.
Yeah, but I need
I can
10
just
minutes.
show you it.
I need like 10 minutes, so.
How about you just float up and look at it if it's a mile away?
You can canonically in D&D see up to 2 miles in daylight as long
Exactly.
as nothing obstructs your vision. So right now your vision is obstructed by the hills and trees, but you could, yes, easily fly up and get a better view.
Can you telekinesis yourself?
Why not?
Okay. I'm gonna telekinesis myself up in the air.
Wow, you're so
I can
smart
see
and
a mile
powerful.
away.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to telekinesis yourself.
There's a spell description.
You are a creature, so.
You are.
Yeah. I'm huge or smaller.
Okay. I would like either spell ability check versus your strength athletics passive, or a strength athletics check versus your spell DC.
What?
Okay. So I'm bad at athletics, so the passive would be 9.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna roll with my spell against that.
Yeah. Like, just to see, do you keep yourself straight? Because it's not traditional flying. You have to really concentrate on this to like make sure you're not like.
Wow.
I'm gonna use an inspiration that is
I'll give
absolutely
you a bardic
ridiculous.
inspiration, so you don't have to waste inspiration.
Okay,
instead.
thank you. Goodness.
Okay, there you go.
What's your
So,
dice?
8.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
The D8.
D8. As long as you get 1, you're fine.
It literally can't. You can't fail with it.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you hold you almost turn yourself sideways as you're going up, but you pull yourself up. I don't know how far you want to go.
How far, how high do I need to be to see a mile away? Like above the tree line?
Probably at least 20, 30 feet above the tree line to make sure you don't have to worry about other trees or hills along the way. So, yeah, at almost 7,500 feet, probably closer to 75, 80 mark, you're above. You roll a perception check to pinpoint things. You can see things in the distance, but roll a perception check to see. You see movement. You see this hill structure that there's puffs of smoke from the firearms wafting in the wind. You follow the trail of the smoke down and you watch presume you're not exactly sure what they are. They're in armor. Charge down the hill. A couple others. You see glints of like sunlight reflecting on barrels. You think of guns and weapons and things that are firing from up above. And they go down the hill, and you have to really peer down the hill to kind of see. And as best as you can gauge, they're fighting some sort of maybe they're gnolls or something. And then your eye follows back further down the hill, like another 50 feet. And as you watch one of these gnolls like running away from where the guns are coming from, and the gnoll meets back up with a larger group that's like down in this ravine, and your eyes go wide as you see you can't see anything else because this thing is just takes up so much space, and it's just your focus is now there. There is a creature that, for all intents and purposes, I think from Salah's perspective, looks like a really spiky hippo. That's way too big to be a hippo, though.
It could be a hippo, though.
And it could be, yes. And
I'm pretty sure it's a hippo.
And then it has some sort of, you presume, chain, because nothing else would be that big or look that heavy. That's kind of, it's dragging around it. and like almost like a sprawled 6 different kind of chain tentacles go around him to like hold him down, it looks like, and then one of them moves and charges forward, one of these chain tentacles that go off the centerpiece, and at the edge it stops and pulls back, and the one in the center, like its right shoulder, pulls forward, and you follow the chain that goes forward, and there's each one of these chains at the edge of it has another smaller baby hippo thing attached to it. And when it jerks on the chain, all of the chains ignite up with this like opalescent turquoise color. That there's obviously a divine magic that's holding them together of some sort. And these spiky hippos are destroying these other things that did not see them at first down in the ravine as they run up the hill and just chomp and rip these armored creatures in half that have these guns.
So Alice will go back to the ground.
Status report.
There is a mama spiky hippo connected to many baby spiky hippos with leashes. There are weird dog men, but not like the dog men we saw before, like the ones that I made float in the Dragonite. And there are also armored men with metal poles that shoot things.
So there's a Tarrasque fighting gnolls and people with guns.
Who wants to go?
I want to go.
Okay, we all need to hold
Yippee.
hands.
I love holding hands.
Strike has already run off down the road.
We'll see him in a
He'll get there.
minute.
He's like the most
Okay.
important person when it comes to fighting Tarrasques.
He's got a good mile pace.
The turtle is also gone. You look down and he's not there anymore.
The turtle is one of the few people that can keep up with Strike, which is
Yes.
ironic.
It's fine. I could kill one of them. I've done it. Maybe.
Okay.
I might be lying.
All right. Okay, Strike and Trillo run towards ahead of everyone else. What is the plan for everyone else so I can kind of get a order of events?
Teleport.
Teleport.
Right? We're teleporting?
Teleport.
And
Someone's teleported.
You
Oh, I
can-
should have read the big block of text that just appeared.
I have only viewed it once, though.
You have viewed it once, indeed. So, what does it say? Viewed once. There's a small. It's not a horrible chance. It's the same as the description. All right. Roll that beautiful D100, unless you want me to.
Please roll 20, please.
wow. See, Eros would be. I should say Eros would be extremely hesitant to do it. We have, other than the turtle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Eros would not want to be teleported because the children, and she'd want to make sure to stay with them, and there's too many people to teleport. So
Okay.
I can also teleport if we need 2 of them.
Eros doesn't trust teleports anyway, so not really.
Alright.
Eros
Okay.
hates portals.
Kind of.
So, who's teleporting? We got Solus, Sarek. Who else is teleporting?
Sadar would probably teleport. Wouldn't need to teleport.
Sadar with Hal. Nouvelle would stay with Althea. Althea would eventually stay with Eros. Roxana would stay with Eros. I need to make a check. Okay, fine. And okay. By the time Eros has turned around and gathered the kids and whatnot, seeing them cast the teleport, before really anyone realizes, Rogar is running after Strike and Trillo to join in. The other two follow behind with Eros. The
There goes
teleport.
child.
The teleport goes
Mishap.
like this. I rolled another D100 because that's what you do with mishaps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got another mishap.
Oh no.
Fun.
Oh no.
So you have to roll again, and then I got on target. So, I'm gonna say you
We
guys.
get there. It just hurts.
You blink in and out twice in the spot you're supposed to be in, and it hurts. So it will be
Failed successfully.
60-10 force damage.
yeah 60-10 force damage to the people who teleported. So 38.
Youch.
But so you blink in once,
We
blink
have
in twice,
arrived.
are like 10 feet away, and then finally just fall where Solus wanted you to be in the first place. Which Solus, how close do you want to be to the Tarrasque?
Does this count as spell damage?
Yes, technically.
Cool.
I think she would want to be like
I look on damage.
45 feet away from the Tarrasque.
45.
Excuse me,
feet
the
away.
spiky hippo.
The spiky hippo, yes.
Spiky
Okay.
hippo.
Spiky hippo.
Ralph's
Okay,
just punk.
40. Okay, 45 feet north, south, west, east of it.
Southeast.
Southeast. Okay. That's pretty much what I put. All right. There, and then Eros with Cash and the kids is just slowly following behind.
I am going to, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast at third level, and then at second level. Second level. Long Strider, so that all 5 of us get additional 10 movement feet. 10 feet of movement speed.
Okay.
Everybody gets 10 more feet.
10 more feet. Everyone gets 10 feet. Use your feet wisely. They won't last forever.
You only have 12 of them.
Okay. Then let me double check. Link something. Okay. You guys. Interesting. Okay, now I have to rethink one of those things because the teleport. Because the teleport's relatively instant, where you guys are running for a few minutes.
Yeah.
But they.
Yeah, but we're dashing though, so it shouldn't take too long.
I have a
What?
good spell.
It's still a mile
Okay.
away, so.
It's still a mile away. Strike, what's your max speed?
50.
50.
With dash, of course, it's on.
I would cunning action dash, but I'm thinking about that drow visitor we had the other night before, so I don't want to stay far away from the children in this type of situation.
Then Trilla, what's your max speed? How much speed can you do in one turn? That's it.
He's muted.
90, I think.
I
Okay.
can. I can do 90 feet, and Hal can do 80 feet.
Well, you've
Okay.
teleported.
You tell.
Yeah, weren't you teleporting?
All right. So
We're
basically,
like 45 feet away from the terrace, though.
what's gonna happen here is Strike and Trilla will arrive just because of how fucking fast they are relatively soon, within a minute, 2 minutes of the teleport arrival, and then the others with their max speed starting later, it's gonna be more like 5 minutes after the teleport. So
Okay,
you
I
get,
have a plan.
I'm gonna bring you to a map, and yeah, we're gonna bring to a map. Yeah.
Do we teleport as combat starts, or do we get like a turn, like a surprise round or something?
It depends on it. If you guys are jumping in right into combat, then that's one thing. You don't have to jump in right into combat. But yeah, you guys, when you arrive at your teleport, you arrive at the tail end of kind of the recent combat that was here, and next to you are a group of drow, you're pretty sure, in armor, that are closest to you, that are twins, and one looks like a triplet, like kind of situation. And they all immediately turn as you guys kind of appear. Their passive perceptions are pretty decent. And in Undercommon, they give orders. One of them starts to yell orders to the gnolls and moves forward, hearing the orders from this person. And as she turns around, you see this female drow, very simply dressed, with colors of the 12th house clearly billowing off her tabards and capes and whatnot in the wind. She has a hood drawn over her eyes as the sun is brightly out by this point, and she draws a long sword and points it to you all, and then Common asks the obvious question, or makes it a statement. State your business, is what she yells across the 20 feet that you guys are from her.
Oh, it's a drow.
The closest person to you is a drow. Yes.
Are they wearing house colors?
Yes. He is.
Sadar will just instinctually draw his sword and prepare.
Is she giving us time to do stuff?
Yeah, like right now, there's a little bit of like they're still reeling and a little bit of shock on their end from what they just dealt with. So you guys are arriving at the tail end of it, and as they bark orders, you can see
gravity magic.
You can see a couple enshrouded drow and stuff like starting to come from the groupings, and as best as you can tell, the gnolls are leading the muzzled kind of terrace away, or starting to.
Okay, reverse gravity.
Cast reverse gravity.
A lot evil offer.
It's a good spell.
There's
It is
no
a good spell.
There's no fixed objects too.
Nope. It's.
I'm just focused on the terrace. I'm like,
All
these
right,
are
it's
just
a
like people. I don't give a shit
50-foot
about them.
radius. You want it centered there. All right, I need to make
Yep.
it linger. Linger. There you go. All right. So we have.
Wait, hold on.
You can catch all of
If-
them.
Can we move it a little bit southeast to get the rest of them?
Oh.
Who are we killing?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Yes.
Where are you centering it? Is
You
your
just have to
blue-
point me in a direction, and everyone will die.
Where are you centering it? I
He...
see.
There. Yeah.
I see a blue line. Is that not your blue line?
That's me.
But where Lust has its centered. All right.
See, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe exactly 1 square north of that, so that Sidar's not in it.
One little. Just move it right up there, right on the refrigerator.
Right over there. Right over there.
There. Perfect.
Oh god, it's their two
Oh my
towels.
god, it's so fucking big. Holy shit.
Bye,
Bye,
okay,
everyone.
Let me. Okay. The ground is sort of fixed, but it's grass. It's long grass.
But will the grass hold?
I don't know. Luck check. Nope. Okay.
A luck check of
Questions I didn't
Yeah.
expect today. Questions I didn't expect today. Will the grass?
Too epic, you're new to this.
Grass.
It's some lucky grass. Okay.
Come
Let's-
with me, and you'll see.
It's a dexterity save. So I'm gonna roll the key characters separately, and then some of the groups. I'm just gonna roll this group.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to whisper these checks because then it's more fun. And
Come with me, and you'll see a world of pure motherfucking bullshit.
yes, indeed.
Welcome to D&D.
I love this spell.
It's a good spell.
To a world of pure gravitation.
Amazing.
The gravity up times 300.
Now we just need someone to.
In a world to a world of inverted gravitation. Oh.
Oh.
To a world of inverted gravitation.
Now we just need someone to
Well,
cast a conjuration spell that creates a 50-foot cylinder of ceiling fans, like serrated ceiling fans.
Cylindric conjuration.
So as they're all falling up, they'll end up colliding with the fucking serrations as the blade keeps spinning. It'll be a blender, a reverse blender.
Okay. That makes
Throwing a
sense.
body in a wood chipper.
Yes.
You're a wood chipper, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was 3 years old, I threw my body in a wood chipper.
Okay. It's
trying to lift it.
This is interesting.
I'm sorry I did this to you again.
No, you're
I'm
not.
not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You're really not.
No, you're not. I know you're not. Don't lie to me.
I'm really loving this Seth's "Don't Lie to Me" art. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Seth I knew like 2 years ago, you'd have been like, "I'm so sorry for doing this to you again." He'd have been like, "No, it's no problem. It's fine. It's whatever."
It's happened too many times.
Seth's
No,
like, "Nah,
I've learned my ways. I've learned my ways.
No, it's like,
okay.
don't you fucking bullshit me.
All right, so Mel unleashes reverse gravity and
Mel does. Where'd she come from?
Mel.
Oh,
yep,
God.
yep.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Let me go,
Okay.
you fucking psycho.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Smells
come to take over the 12th house.
You invite me into your home, you give me coffee, and you reverse gravity me to your ceiling, you fucking freak.
Okay. So
Jenny, look at your phone. You
literally,
break the DM. Are you proud of yourself?
I literally like 99% of them start to rise up.
Who's the one?
There are 3 of them that do not.
They don't have a better outcome. They're
They,
now down here with us.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
It's and the 3 of them. Oh, I shouldn't have marked that one. That are still on the ground and roll initiative for the teleport people. Everyone can roll initiative if you want. It's just you guys aren't going to be on the map just yet.
I did. I saw the turn order thing
Damn it.
pop up.
I rolled so
Can I
low.
pop all my shit about 3 turns before I arrive?
I get scared every time I see the turn order thing pop up.
Okay. Okay. All right. The 3 on the ground are still on the ground. Oh shit! I didn't think about that. I gotta do another check now. Hold on.
Now he's broken.
Uh.
Now he's broken for sure. Now there are things happening that he definitely didn't expect.
Okay.
He literally
I should have thought about this, but I didn't.
You should have known.
But it's okay.
You'll know next time. I'll tell you. This is gonna be Solus's go-to. I'm just gonna let you know.
Nah. Okay. What you see is the drow woman I described beforehand is able to keep her ground. And she grabs on and tumbles and whatnot and pushes down towards the ground where she's gripping into a like roots of the grass and is barely holding on kind of thing. She rolled a nat 20 on a possible check. Now everything else rises, but the sheer weight of the Tarask in the center allows the other Tarask to have something to kind of hold on to. And the 2 that I've marked with the number 10 are about 10 feet off the ground, while all the rest of them are like floating, hung on to the chains, like lifting them up sort of off the ground. So they're like partially hovering with this weird like magnetism almost. Yeah.
Would that make
Let me roll.
But wouldn't weight be a
Does
worse
that make
factor?
sense?
Because it's reversing
Yeah.
gravity, and your weight would play a factor.
Yeah,
into
it's like
that.
it's not like trying to pull it up. It's just
And you
gravity
assume
reversed.
that a Tarask follows the same laws of physics.
Well, if it doesn't fly through the air normally, I would assume it does.
No, and there is a quality about the Tarask that I cannot
Anti-magic?
explain right now. No, it's not anti-magic.
Doesn't it reverse magic back to you? Isn't that a thing?
I do.
No.
I kind of. I don't know what Seth's tone is.
This is also a let me put it bluntly. This is a narrative thing for the Tarask.
I was gonna say it means
Don't worry.
it means trouble for us in the future.
I can take care of this.
That's
Okay.
a surprise for later.
It's something that our characters don't know yet. It's dramatic irony. Leave it alone.
Yes.
Now, but Seth, if I spend 4 inspiration, can I break that narrative reasoning
No.
and call?
No. No.
God damn it!
Damn it! Damn it, God! Damn it, God!
I feel like Luigi and Mario, man. God damn it!
It's just not.
I have a question for God.
Oh no!
What?
Why?
Why not? Why not is my question.
Gravity.
All right, so
Why?
I need to roll a few more.
Anyway.
initiatives. All right, and then the question is to the group: is we've been sitting here for a bit. Do we want to pause here and pick up next time, or do we want to play a couple rounds, or what do you guys want to do?
Tempting as it is, my battery is about to die, and I
I was gonna say,
don't
we
really
can
have
drop
a
it
spot
down
for a
to
charger in this
it's like
room.
3 o'clock.
Okay. Then
I agree with this assessment.
okay. Then I would like a group history check.
Oh my God.
History, you say? Time to do a big think.
That
Will I
is
get
indeed a big
advantage for
thing.
story
We're
reasons?
forced for us before get advantage on that.
This is
Does it have something to do with the drow?
yeah, you could get advantage.
I'm gonna use knowledge from past life to make sure I get a 30.
19.
That's 34.
34.
Well, if you're using things, then I'm using things. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I got a 21. Fucking fuck you.
Okay. Well, 21 is not high enough. Unfortunately. What a 30 is.
Well, then I get my dice back.
I'm gonna use free inspiration and give myself a 39.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
You're gonna give yourself a 39. Okay, cool. All right. 30 was the DC. Nonetheless. But yes. Let me scroll.
Ooh,
Scroll. Okay. A Tarask that is nearing adulthood creates a bond with the earth itself. That is a magnetic connection to it that allows it to, when it's full grown, it cannot be lifted from the ground itself. It is on that part. So this being a young adult Tarask, you were able to lift it partially off the ground. And what Sarek knows is from stories of the ancient battle of the Tarask 300 years ago, a full-grown Tarask has this ability. Oh, let me not whisper it. That might be helpful. Has this ability. Because of their connection to the magnetic core of the Earth.
It's the ability.
That's crazy.
Earthbind Aura.
See,
Earthbind Aura. Creatures with a fly speed within 1 mile of the Tarask have their fly speed reduced to 0. The creature is in midair when it becomes
magical
effective.
flying?
Yes.
so much for our Cockroach being
God.
It falls at a rate of 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground.
Mostly because when you use a spell that gives you flying, it says you now have a flying speed. Thus,
Well, what about
like
like birds and stuff? Does it affect birds?
Yes.
Oh my
A bird is a
God.
creature with a flying speed.
Yes.
Birds
So,
just die.
300 years ago, so many Avis, which are the bird people that live in this continent, died. Just instantly.
Oh my God.
Just like falls 100 feet. They only have 4 HP because they're commoners.
Oh, nice day, isn't it? Yeah, nice.
So this lets Sarek know. Yeah, this lets Sarek know that this Tarask, that shouldn't be possible to make one this old.
It's so
However,
fucking old.
Strike and Birdman faced one of these in the city.
We
So
beat
it's
its ass.
not, yeah, but and we will end there as there's that weird magnetic pull going on between them, between them all that you're noticing as the gnolls fly up in the air, the drow and stuff too. And then you guys see down in the bottom left corner of the map, running towards you all, trying to use the trees as best they can as cover, a trio of drow starting to come at the side. They were obviously some sort of scout that saw this from a distance and started to book back from the 100 or so feet they were off the map. So they will be involved, and yeah, fucking gravity.